The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 243, being recorded on February the 9th, 2019. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walks Out. Today, I'm joined by the Gunny Chief from the West Coast, the best coast. Hello, Henley. Hello.
That's right, the West Coast, the best coast, Vallejo, California, coming to you from the Crest, 707. Shit. Yeah.
Fuck.
Is this a radio station?
I'm scared.
Sounded like a radio station for a second.
And from Michigan, 8 Mile, Eric Emo St. Nicholas Smith. Welcome.
The 313, baby.
Damn. Are we throwing out area codes here?
Is that our thing now?
503?
Detroit's 313, though.
503, motherfuckers. What's up? Oh, damn.
Magazine Street.
707, yeah.
707.
707, yeah.
926, call me later.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow us on Twitter at _Horrible Gamers. Also, leave us a review and all that good shit. You know what to do with that. Join our Facebook group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community, over in the Facebook machines. And also, we have a Discord, which you can find in the show notes. Yeah, we have a Discord. Yeah, go join it, because it's better than Facebook, I think. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I like Discord. It's easy to use. Facebook gets cluttered with all kinds of side shit, and it's just... I don't know. We have to have it, though, right?
Twitter and Discord are where it's at.
Yeah. Go join Horrible Gamers Podcast Community on Facebook, I guess. It's a closed group, so that means anything you post in the group is not visible by members outside of the group. I guess they're not members if they're outside of the group, but I mean, people outside of the group cannot view the stuff in there. Yeah, so go join it. You got to answer a few simple questions like, do you listen to HGP? Who's your favorite host on HGP? What's your favorite gaming platform? I think that's like the three simple fucking questions. I mean, if you answer, they'll let you in. But if you answer one, and all you type is yes, I want to reject your request. I'm sorry, I have to reject requests like every week, dude. Like 3 people will try to join. I just decline everybody because if you don't answer the questions, I'm not going to accept it. I'm sorry, I just won't. So, there's that. Anyways, feedback at horriblegamers.com is our email address. You can email us there any day of the week. Just go ahead and email us. We'll get it. And also, we have a Patreon. Patreon.com/horriblegamers, where you can go and get exclusive HGP Plus content like our friend Jonathan Hall, Alan Maybe, Joshua Wolf, Evan Tanaka, John Jerome, Adam Sunday, Clint Thiel, Dirty Bite, Robbie Wheat, David Snyder, Brian Capessa, Nathan Malice, and the Mayo have done. Thank you guys for being Patreon machines. I appreciate it sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Go join. Become Patreons like then. Patreon machines. Yeah. Also, our intro song is done by Fowler and Tistics. It is called The Breakout and broke for free. It's done by Night Owl. And I heard that in a porn. It was in a porn.
Did you really? Can you link that to me?
No, I didn't hear it, but Ian said that he was doing something on Twitter or something. And he ran across like a porn video. I don't know, some porn star he follows or something. He's like, yeah, dude. He's like, I was watching it and I clicked on it. And like, he was like, I started laughing because the song that started playing when I clicked on it, you know, to like unmute it or whatever, was the the Broke for Free Night Owl song. He said he started laughing so hard when he heard that because it's like our actual song. But whatever, hey, our song is used in a porno. Fuck.
Yeah. Hell yeah, we're doing something right.
Who cares? We don't care. Use the music wherever you want to. We don't care. Just don't steal our logos like those people on YouTube. Fucking assholes. I mean, I guess they're posting gaming stuff, but still, you guys stole our logos. Have
you checked it lately?
Yeah, okay, so lately they've been posting a lot of PUBG Mobile Chinese edition, like just Chinese. They're speaking in like Chinese or something. And they're just fucking playing PUBG Mobile like in China, dude. And they're like, and they're fucking playing the game, and then they fucking shoot the guns, and like all the symbols on the screen are in Chinese or something, or Asian, some kind of Asian, some of those, those people over there, something like that. And then, you don't understand shit, and then sometimes the videos are not even them talking. They'll just be quiet and just be playing the game. It's kind of really weird and awkward because you're just like watching them play the game, but they're not talking at all. They're just playing PUBG Mobile. You're like, okay, I guess. But there's 2 channels that have done that now, and there's another one that the first one, that's all they do is they play games, and the other one tries to get people to like, like the get free coins or whatever. If you go to this website, it's one of those bullshits. Like, people don't fall for that. That's not us. And those assholes are using our logo, so don't fall for it, because that's definitely not us. None of us speak any kind of Asian language, right? Right?
I do, actually. But
fuck. Oh, shit. We're going to confuse the listeners, Gunny.
Okay, okay, I'm not going to say what it is, or not go any further on it. But yes, I do speak an Asian language.
You do. He does. But he doesn't speak... You speak Mandarin? Is it Mandarin or Chinese?
Tagalog.
Do you speak Japanese?
No.
Korean?
Just Filipino.
Good. Okay, good. Don't... Just ask Gunny if he's on the video speaking Filipino.
Is there anything that you guys can do about that?
So we've done it, dude. We've taken them down before. I sent YouTube the takedown request and all this shit, all this fucking paperwork, and prove that we own the logos and all this fucking crap. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll take them down. And then like a week later, there's a new channel with our logo. Like, literally,
so what about,
all they do is make a new email address and put the logo back up.
What about is it the Horrible Gamers with the Z? Is that yours?
Oh, that's us. That's ours. Yeah,
because there's Destiny video, there's a Doom gameplay video.
Oh, that's us. That's us. That's old HGP. But, I mean, like, there's a channel called Horrible Gamers that has our logo, but it has nothing to do with us. Like, they only have like 6 videos or 7 videos up. Anyways, I'm not going to give them any more credit than they deserve. Fuck those guys. Anyways, people, ladies and gentlemen, you're here to talk about video games. I play video games this week. You play video games this week. We're all going to talk about video games. And I'm fucking hyped because I played some video games this week. Starting off with the hit of the week. The hit that everyone's been talking about since Monday. We've been talking about it since the last show. We actually had Jonathan Pinpoint Red, coming in live from Angel City. He gave us the scoop on this new Titanfall type game, and sure enough, Apex Legends released on Monday at noon, which was kind of fucking nuts. That was wild. Like,
that was cool, because I'm off on Mondays. That was cool.
So just
I was like, yes, I just went right to the store, download.
Like they were like, we're going to tease it at 8 a.m. And then I got tuned into their fucking teaser, and it's just them showing one solid screen, like every fucking minute or two, like a little...
I had it on too.
Thing. I was like, what is this shit? I'm at work right now. What am I doing watching this? So then at noon, I tuned in at noon at work. And then at noon, they did have like some like gameplay, and they had like the devs on there talking about this Battle Royale. And we had to do some changes and some tweaking and some balancing. Pretty cool shit. But the coolest thing of it all was that when they announced that they were going to do their teaser, their reveal, like the game was out. Oh yeah, by the way, the game is out now. Like, go get it. So people were downloading it left and right. On every platform, PC, Xbox, and PS4. I guess Switch doesn't have it, so it's not every platform. But you know what I mean. It's not also not available on mobile, so no phones have it. But
I didn't think about that.
But it is on PC, PS4, and Xbox. So I mean, you could download it and then play it. And dude, I fucking love Apex, man. Apex, it's an incredible game. I don't know how Respawn did this and kept it under the wraps for so long, but they did a really good job with that. And the game itself, the movement, the shooting feels solid. The movement feels solid. The dropping from the fucking plane feels solid. Everything just feels so good and it runs so smooth. It's like a perfect game, almost.
It feels like I'm playing a $60 game.
Yeah.
Immediately.
It feels like how Blackout should have felt.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Blackout.
Yeah.
Just from, I've only played the beta. I didn't actually purchase the game, but yeah, it definitely, when you go into the menu to change your weapons, I'm like, man, this is totally like Blackout, you know? This is cool.
Yeah, so I think, honestly, that Respawn, what they did here is a great achievement. And I think it's going to be a great game, and I think it's going to sell a lot of loot packs and all that shit. And I'm excited to see where they take it. They've released their roadmap for the game, so every 3 months they're going to release content, new drops, new shit, new weapons, new characters, they said. So new legends will be coming in every 3 months. How many legends per 3 months? No, I don't know. I think it's 2. Similar, that reminds me of like how Rainbow Six Siege does it, where every 3 months they drop 2 new characters into the game with new abilities. That seems to be what Respawn is going to be doing. So like every 3 months or so, they're going to be dropping new stuff into the game, which is really awesome. And I think it's a great thing. I don't know about you, Eric, if you played it or not, but I fucking love this game, dude.
Yeah, I played it. I because I got it for the Xbox and I got it for PlayStation. I feel like it just runs a lot better on Xbox. It was really laggy and like the ping rate seemed to drop for me, or go up, I should say. Like it wasn't great on PlayStation. I had a horrible experience. The squad I was up with, like they stayed with me on the Xbox, and the squad that I had on PlayStation, they split, dude. Like I picked a spot to go to, and they like just split, and then they died. So then I didn't have anybody around me.
Yeah. So Apex Legends on the Xbox One X runs at 1260p, and on the PS4 Pro it runs only at 900p. So that's kind of like the way they're doing there. So yeah,
Amazing. It's beautiful on, what I feel like what's running on the Xbox X is where I'm playing it.
Oh yeah,
Downloaded it on
so
Origin.
good,
I haven't played it on PC yet.
Yeah.
But I've been enjoying it. I'm getting a lot better now. I know, press up on the, left D-pad. Now I can use, to replenish my shields. Before I was like, I don't even know how to heal myself. But I'm getting a lot better. Played with Dave Snyder and Alan Maybe today. Drano85. Yeah, good times.
Yeah, I played with tons of people this week. I played with Wingman, Drano, Carbide, mostly Drano though. Drano's been playing a shitload of this game. He's like level 20 something, dude. He has a shitload of kills already.
Yeah, he's way up there.
Yeah, I'm only like level 14 myself, but I've been playing a lot of matches. Haven't won yet. I've gotten to second place like 9 times now. Dude, it's like I get there and I'm so close, but it's somehow my team fucks up and we all just start dying and it's just shit. But dude, like we gotten so close. One time I was the only guy left alive on my team when I got down to second place, and the guys were above me on like, cause I was underneath like on his riverbed, and the guys were above me, and like there was like a little cliff, behind me, like the wall was right there to go up. And the circle closed in, dude. It was the last circle, his final circle or whatever. And I'm like, these guys are above me, and I could hear them running around. I could just hear them, dude. And there was 3 of them alive. I was the last one left on my team. I'm on the bottom. They're on top. And all I hear next is like that ping where like the dude that tracks you or whatever, when he pings out or whatever, and it like scans around for enemies. And as soon as that came and it came across my body, I was like, fuck, they know exactly where I'm at. And sure enough, you just hear all of them drop down, dude. Like, they all just drop to the bottom. And I'm like on the corner, like trying to like crouch behind a wall. And this one dude came out, started shooting at him. I knocked him, but the other 2 dudes got me. I was like, fuck, so close, dude.
Oh, yeah, you really got to have a good squad. I noticed today, that when I was playing with Drano, like he was like, all right, now we're down to like 4 squads. And so they got to be in this area, and we're in an area where there's like a large wall. And so we're standing on one side of the wall. We're like, yeah, they're in there. They're in that section. But no, what the fuck did they do? 2 of them are like literally standing on the wall, looking down at us, and just boom, 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 boom. We were dead. I was like, fuck, I didn't even think to look up there.
Yeah.
You know, like how did they get up there? Crap.
Some tips of advice for people playing. You can hang on walls without going over the wall. You can just press A and kind of hang on the ledge, and you can actually look over the ledge without going all the way over. You can't stand on walls, but you can look over the edge of like a wall or a building. Like if you can climb up a building, but you don't want to go all the way up, you can just look over the edge real quick and kind of hang there as long as you want. There's no timer on the hang. Also, you can run up, like say you're going up, like you want to get on top of a building and it's 2-story. You can actually run on the outside of the building, like up the wall on the outside, like whole A if you're going up the wall and just...
Yes.
The guy keeps
A.
fucking running, dude. He just keeps running until he gets to the top. It's like, holy fuck. Like, they can't wall run, but they can almost wall run.
Yeah, because I kept spamming A for the last couple days, and it was like, why nothing works?
Yeah, you can't
and Drano's like,
just
hold the A button.
Yeah. Just hold it, dude, and then you'll be fine. So the legends they're not pilots, so they can't wall run. And apparently that's one thing that we learned about the Titanfall lore now is that only pilots have those jetpacks on their asses or whatever that makes them wall run and do all that shit. Only they can do it. The other people can't. So like these people, because these legends are like, apparently they're normal people that are famous because they're like in their own arena or sport or whatever the fuck they're a part of. They're famous, but they all get together every so often and try to kill each other in this fucking ring. The lore is fucking crazy, but that's what it is. The game is running at 60 frames a second, so that's pretty good. On the Xbox One X, it runs the best. On PS4 Pro, it does dip, and so do the other systems. I think original Xbox One goes as low as 30 in some situations. So if you're playing on the original Xbox One, you know, be prepared for that to happen to you, which is kind of shitty. Yeah. The game just feels so good, though, man. There's nothing about that game that I hate. There's nothing about the game that I don't like. I don't even care about that there's microtransactions. The game is fucking free, dude. I'm actually going to support them, and I plan to buy some microtransactions whenever they become... whenever I feel like I need to, like say I need to unlock a character, or I want to unlock a certain skin or something, or cosmetic packs or whatever, maybe I'll throw them $10 or whatever to, you know, support Respawn, because they obviously worked hard on this game, and they deserve the money, dude. They do, because they got so fucked over on Titanfall 2. Like, it's ridiculous to me how many players are playing Titanfall 2 to how many players are playing this game, and it's like insane the number difference, dude. On Titanfall 2, they have like what? Barely 20,000 players, if that, I would say. You know? And on this, they have millions and millions and millions and millions of players playing this. Sucks for Respawn, but I think they did a good job with this game.
Yeah, I think, and you know, the other thing is, it's the first time I've ever said this, but I hope the best for them is that, you know, again, this being a free-to-play, I hope that people do support them and buy these microtransactions to really, you know, keep this going. Yeah. This is awesome, man, because I feel like, you know, hey, maybe I'll definitely spend, you know, money on there for, you know, something for my favorite colored outfits or whatever it might be. So
yeah, cosmetics or whatever, you know, it's whatever, dude. I don't get why people, you know, are hating, oh, they're microtransactioning this game. They're locking characters.
You don't have to spend anything.
They're not really locking the characters. The characters are attainable through in-game currency. There's not like they're forcing you to buy the characters. They're not telling you, you have to pay us money to play this character. It's like, no, you want to play this character? Okay, then unlock the character. And yes, you have to kind of grind and get to that position to where you have enough in-game currency to pay for that character. But they're not forcing you to give them money for that character. They could be like, you know, give us money for this character. You'll never get to play him. No, instead they're like, look, you can use in-game currency or real currency. We don't give a shit. Just play with this character if you want to.
I think I bought, so when it first came out, we got like, what, 100,000, we'll just say dollars is what they are, right?
Yeah.
Was it 10,000? It was 10,000, right? And I bought
1,000.
Mirage.
Oh, 1,000. Yeah, 1,000. Yeah, the 1,000 coins, the gold coins, G coins, or whatever the fuck they're called.
And I think it was $700.
Yeah, so like
character.
Mirage, Mirage costs like $750 or something, right?
Yeah.
And then with like that, you still had like $250 left, and then you could have bought like that $100 loot crate or whatever. And then I bought that, so now I have 50 coins left. That's not expensive, dude. Like less than $10 for a character. Like yeah, you have to spend the $10 to get the 1,000 G coins because they don't sell them in packs of 500 or whatever. But still, it's not much money, dude, for a character. When you look at Rainbow Six Siege, like the amount of time you have to play Rainbow Six Siege to unlock an in-game character with in-game renowned currency, it is way higher. I can assure you that it's way longer than Apex Legends. Because Apex Legends, I haven't even played that much, dude. I there's been days where I played literally one match and fell asleep. I'm like, I'm done, I'm going to bed, I'm not feeling this. And right now I'm level 14, and I'm like halfway to unlocking the second character, the gas guy. I forget his fucking name. I'm gonna unlock him next, and I have like already like 7,000 coins of the in-game currency, and I need 12,000 to unlock him. So I'm more than halfway there.
Yes.
And for
also,
Rainbow Six Siege, it's like unlocking a character is 25,000 renown, but you get 50 per round. 100 per round. Good luck, dude. You need 25,000. Those rounds are not short either. The rounds are like 10 minutes a piece, 5 minutes each round. There's 3 rounds per game, per match. There's 3 rounds. If the other team doesn't win 2 in a row, you have to play 3 of them, which turns out you have to play for 15 minutes. This tactical ass game where if you die in the beginning, there's no coming back. So then you got to sit there and watch your teammates play for the next 5 minutes while you're dead. Hope they win, and if they fail, then you got to respawn and do all that shit again. You know what I mean? Like, and then at the end of it, you get like 110 renowned coins. It's like 110 renown. Congratulations.
And I think also by the time you reach that amount of renown, you're like, I don't know if I want that character anymore.
Yeah, because they've released 20 more characters. Yeah, because they've released 20 more. So, like, you have to really buy the season pass for Rainbow Six Siege. And this game, you don't have to. Like, you can just fucking play the game and you're going to unlock those characters, dude.
So I think Respawn needs to be careful here because let's say when they come out with, let's say, another pack of characters, whether they're going to do 2 at a time or 4 at a time, they have to be balanced, right, with the other characters. They just have to be.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and then there's always going to be an argument from the, community. Oh, God, and no one's better than the other. And
definitely.
This one's more high-powered. I'm like, no, this is Respawn. This is not some shitty
Some people are saying that Mirage is OP because his super, right? Like, his super is he turns into, like, 8 people.
Yeah.
And he like trips out the enemy, like pretty much like he spawns like a circle of himself, like the same characters that look like him around him, which is like 8 of them, and then he kind of goes invisible for like 3 seconds or something. So you can run out of the way. Yeah, it's like super fast. It takes like maybe 2 seconds he goes invisible. It's like enough for you to move out of the gunshot, like move out of the way. And like that ability is not OP at all because that fucking tracker guy, the guy with the bird, the fucking bloodhound or whatever, that motherfucker can track you even if you're invisible. Like if you do that ability on him, he can just ping you. And all the guys that are there, they do not. I don't think they come up. I think only you come up as red, so he knows exactly who the fuck you are.
Right.
Because that happened to me today. I was playing and
that was like a
room.
Titanfall perk. I remember. Yeah.
I used that ability. I was Mirage and I came like 10 people, and the dude like straight up just shot me. Boom, shotgun. Like boom, you're fucking dead. Like right away, dude. I was like, what the fuck? And I noticed he was Bloodhound, and he used his fucking ping ability. Like he knew exactly who I was. So like they're not OP at all, dude. The gas guy, he can set up those traps, and those traps are super helpful, but not OP at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they all have abilities.
It all depends on how you use those abilities, but and again, my point is just that it's Respawn, and they're gonna find a way to make these balanced, but then there'll always be those people out there. It's not just like Rainbow Six Siege.
You gotta pay.
This one's better. That one's better.
It's not fair. You gotta pay. Dude, you don't have to pay. Just fucking play the game a little bit. You don't expect to unlock it in 2 minutes because you played one match. You get to unlock all the characters. Yeah. No, man, play a little bit.
All it is cosmetic stuff.
Yeah. Besides the legends, besides Mirage and the Gas Dude, I mean...
Right. Well, you have that choice of either unlocking it or just buying them.
Yeah, but everything else, you're right. Everything else is cosmetics. All the other shit is literally cosmetics. Like, you're purple. You're wearing a purple outfit now instead of a green one or whatever. Like, it's all cosmetics, dude.
Right. I mean, that's really what it comes down to is cosmetics.
There's people out there that are complaining about the way the cosmetics look.
Oh, what are they saying about it? They give an advantage or something, right?
No, they're just saying that they're boring. Like, they need more better cosmetics.
The game just came out, of course.
The fucking game literally came out a week ago.
I know.
And they have so many cosmetics in there that I haven't unlocked all of them. These people that haven't unlocked all of them, they're spending money or something. Or they just have no life. Because, dude, I ran across this dude today. I was playing randoms. This guy in my fucking squad had 450 kills with I forget what character was he. I think he was the chick, the Jamaican chick.
Yeah,
Jamaica man. Yeah, he was with her, dude, and like it said, like confirmed kills, like 450 or some ridiculous amount. I was like, what the fuck? And it was like he was like level.
He's got like that portal.
He was like level 20 or something. I was like, does he not like? He must only ever play that character, right? Like, it's like all he does is play that one character.
See, my thing was I was just gonna, like each time I play, I'm gonna play as a different character, kind of just see which one I like, and then I find one that I'm like, I'm just going to play as that character. Like, I really want to play as that Mirage character because he sounds freaking dope.
That Mirage guy is cool. He's like the dude bro of the crew.
Hey, bro.
Like, dude, bro. Yeah, he's always like...
Hey, bro.
No, he's not like, oh, what's up, bro? No, he's like a dude, bro, like a college kid. Just like, he reminds me of like a Spider-Man character where he's just like making stupid jokes at the most stupid times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's always saying stupid shit.
Right.
That's him. And then they have, but like, I like all the little characters they have in the game. Like, they all have like their own stupid story or whatever, like where they come from. Like the black chick, I forget her name. Gibraltar or something like that? Or maybe that's the other guy. That's the guy with the shield. But this chick, she fucking has a...
Bangalore,
yeah, whatever. Her, yeah. She has the fucking smoke grenades in and she could call in the artillery strikes. She's like a Marine, dude. She's like a soldier. So she's always like saying like real like military shit like Semper Fi or something like, like that's her quips or whatever. But then there's other characters that are just like whatever. Like the robot dude, the robot doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's like, oh, I'm a robot. I'll give you a high five.
I like that. That was funny.
The fucking robot's hilarious.
It's just, it was a bunch of quirky stuff.
Yeah,
he's saying.
And the shit he says is fucking funny.
But I do like his grappling hook. His grappling hook is pretty dope.
Super. Dude, have you ever hacked into things with him?
No, not yet.
So
that was when I was playing on the PlayStation. I played as him on the PlayStation, and my team like ditched me, and then they died. So like I was kind of playing the character, kind of scoping him out, seeing how he was. I didn't get to hack anything though.
You can hack these things that are on top of like buildings and shit. It's like a little point. I know Wingman did it yesterday. But as the robot, you hack into it, and what it does is it shows you the next two circles. So you see the circle where it's kind of like you obviously see the next circle on your screen. But then after that one, you see like another one that's like green, and it tells you like so like the green one is the one that the circle's going to close in after that next one. You know what I mean? After the one you're about to go to now, that's where it's going to next. So it gives you like an advantage. It gives your squad an advantage to know where the fuck you're just going to close in at. Pretty neat stuff, dude.
Can you go into the actual map screen and ping an area on there, or does it just have to be in-game with RB or L2 on the PlayStation? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just ping with RB and like, I'm going that direction.
No, you can actually go on the map. You can click on your map and ping things that you could be like, we'll go this direction. You can just ping it on the map, and it'll show up for everybody on the game.
I think that's really cool that they give you that like ability to have your squad follow you when you pick a destination.
Because even like today, like where Urano was like, yeah, this weapon right here, this get get this one right here. I was like, and I walk in, there's like 4 of them, and he's already got it highlighted. I was like, oh, sweet. I know exactly, where to go, what to pick up, and how to equip it, and off we went. That was cool.
We've had some really good matches. I was playing with Iams and Wingman the other day, and we got second place. And, like, that whole time, dude, playing with them, like, every time we got down to, like, 3 teams left, I'd be like, guys, my stomach hurts. And they're like, why? I'm getting nervous.
Yeah.
I got like the battle royale like fucking butterflies, man. Like where you're just fucking tense as fuck, and you're like, holy shit, like what's gonna happen now? You know what I mean? We would have had one of those matches had the guys at the other team that got first place or whatever. They used like all their ultimate abilities last second, dude. I'm like they fucked us up. Like they used this big fucking dome shield or whatever. They were blocking all our bullets. They called in an airstrike. They fucking called in like the chick put up portals and shit. I was like, what the fuck? They were using like all their different abilities at the same exact time. It was fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
What do you guys? I don't know if you're just bring it up in a news story, but what do you think about the timing of this battle royale coming out before Battlefield Battle Royale?
That's not in the news. We got other stuff in the news about this. But I think it's crazy.
What was it? It was before. I think it was really Eric. It was Anthem 2 weeks before Anthem.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
because
I'm not worried about Anthem. I'm talking about Battlefield 5's Battle Royale.
Okay. You know how even back in November, December, and when the game came out, and they were like, "Oh, we've got more to share." Sometime in February, March, or April. Like they weren't even like. So I'm sure it's all internal, right? It's all EA and their little secret room. Yeah, I think they had that discussion like who goes first. So
you think EA is gonna go up to Battlefield and be like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. We're set with a Battle Royale."
No, they're gonna do no. Don't get me wrong. They're still gonna do a battle royale for Battlefield 5.
Are we gonna have to pay for Battlefield 5's battle royale?
Well, you do have to pay for it because it comes on the game. It comes with the game, and you have to pay. But
you know what? Here's the best part about it.
Right.
It's probably going to be $20 by the game itself, right? By the time
the game itself, like you can buy Battlefield 5 nowadays for $10, $15, $20, dude, like easily, like.
But you don't have to pay for it separately if you already bought the game.
No, it's included with the game. Like
they said they wouldn't.
Battlefield 5 Battle Royale, Eric, is not going to be standalone. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not going to be standalone. It's going to be part of Battlefield 5.
Yeah, I know it's going to be part of Battlefield 5.
So why are you saying, do I have to pay for it? Of course you have to pay for it because you have to pay for Battlefield 5.
I didn't know if it was just like an extra add-on DLC kind of thing.
I think the real so the question is, the real question is when it comes out, it's really for the fans, right? The people that have already bought Battlefield 5.
People that are into Battlefield 5, yeah.
And there's going to be another influx of people that buy Battlefield 5. Not a lot, right? To try this out, and it'll be huge for like a week, and then. But the question is,
I don't think it's going to do it.
How much longer will it last? Will people be like, I'm going back to fucking Apex?
I think Apex is going to destroy. I think Apex at that point is going to just destroy Battlefield 5's Battle Royale. Because think about it, Battlefield 5 Battle Royale has to launch. Okay, they have to launch. They're launching in April, they said. So they have to launch. They have to impress the people that already have the game to entice people to be super hyped and be like, yo, you need to try this Battle Royale. But like, if they somehow fuck it up, and they don't have like balanced guns, and they don't know how to work the glitches out of the game. There's like crazy glitches in it or something. People are just gonna be like, you know what? Why should I even try Battlefield 5 when I already have Apex Legends? Like,
so I think if that happens, I think the people at DICE are just gonna walk across the atrium, right, in the office building, holding a paper bag full of like dog shit, right? Light it on fire and knock on Respawn's door, right, and run away. Yeah,
they're not gonna. You know what I mean? They're not gonna. They're not gonna abandon Battlefield 5, but they're definitely gonna have a harder time, I think, making people want to play this Battle Royale for Battlefield 5. Because I'm not interested in it at all.
How do you top that? That's the question.
At this point, I'm not interested at all in the Battlefield 5 Battle Royale. And the thing is that Battlefield 5, the one thing that I do look forward to it having is the realism that PUBG has. There's a reason why PUBG is still popular to this day around the world. Because PUBG is the most realistic battle royale out there. Now I say that kind of like with air quotes because it's a fucking video game, but you know what I mean, right? Like in terms of abilities, there's really none. You gotta find armor, you gotta find guns. There's bullet drop. There's like real ballistic models or whatever. Like they have that in there, right? Fortnite is a builder like battle royale, like you fucking building and like that's fantasy fucking cartoon shit. They have Realm Royale, which is like that fucking chickens, you know, you turn into a chicken and shit. They have that shit, right? That's like fantasy world battle royale. That's like Disney fucking battle royale. Then they have now Apex.
You heard that, Dave Schneider.
They have Apex. I said that just to piss him off. Then they have Apex Legends, which is like Overwatch meets Titanfall meets Call of Duty, right? And then like that's kind of like that, you know, like there's like feels like Blackout but more polished, and it feels like super cool hero shooter. Then they have Blackout, which is like the Call of Duty style. Like if Battlefield releases a battle royale that has their style, where like maybe you can jump in a tank or jump in a plane or just like the bullet drop with the sniper rifles and more realistic, and it looks better than PUBG and it runs better than PUBG, they might steal some players from PUBG, I think. The only downside to Battlefield 5's Battle Royale is that you have to play in a fucking squad. Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, Apex does it fine, but just Battlefield 5, I don't know why it's required for you to play in a squad. Because it would be like, it could work just like PUBG. Like, play solos, dude. Go in there by yourself and pick up guns. It's not like you have abilities, you know what I mean?
Yeah. People are already complaining about the squads in Apex.
So
Yeah.
this week on Steam, guys, on the PC Steam machines, Steam has finally released their Steam Award winners for 2018. Because Steam does whatever they want, right? It's just like, yeah, we're Game of the Year stuff right now in February. So anybody can guess what the number one Game of the Year is? I think I did put it in chat, but it is PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
Well, yeah.
Game of the Year. Amazing. You would think, I thought it would have been like Overwatch or something, but that's on over there at
that's on the Blizzard fucking thing.
Blizzard
right?
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, what? Really? That's amazing. Of course, GTA 5, yeah, you got that. And CD Projekt Red is the best developer. But yeah, I was like, that's crazy.
But yeah, man, like with so many battle royales coming out, this is like fucking
It's still a
nuts to
contender.
keep up with all of them, dude. It's impossible, man. I don't know how these people do it. You must have no job or nothing.
But now I'm thinking, like, who else is going to come out with what? Who's left?
Everyone else, Halo is still left. Gears of War is still left.
I don't know. Did Rockstar ever come out with one for?
Red
there's
Dead.
probably a mod. I'm
Red
sure,
Dead has
GTA 5.
one. Red Dead has one. The one for
Yeah,
Red Dead isn't good though. I've played it. It's not fun. So pretty much the one in Red Dead is you start off. It's like 10 people to a match, or 15 people, or something like that to a match. 20 people to a match. It's like a small number. It's not nowhere near like 60 players. You all land. You don't land. You just spawn in this area, like random spawning, and you have to go find guns and shit, and then just kill people with them. And it's not fun. I didn't like it. You know you know how Rockstar has that shitty, like the shooting isn't great, and then they make you like kill people. It just sucks, dude. It really does. It's not fun.
Hold on, let me reload my gun here in the movement. I can see it.
Hold on there, partner. Let me load on my 12 gauge here. Hold on there.
Let me crouch.
And then the meta in the battle royale for Red Dead was you tackle people because everyone has a knife, and you can tackle people and pretty much just stab them to death. And like if they don't counter like right away, if you don't press like the counter button to like get out of the tackle right away, the other player can just stab you to death. So like that was the meta. People would just hide behind trees and wait for you to like walk by with your gun. Then next thing you know, you hear like footsteps and you boom, they fucking tackle you, dude. And you're on the fucking ground, and then they're just either they're gonna be hog tying you and then stab you, or they're just gonna stab you. And then you're fucking dead. You're like, oh well, there goes my fucking match. You know what I mean? It was fucking lame. I didn't like it. Anyways, enough Apex Legends talk. We'll talk about it more in the news. Fuck, what else did I play? I played some more Spider-Man. Everyone escaped from the prison. Everyone escaped from the Ark, or whatever the fuck that place is called. Yeah? No? No one's gonna talk to me, huh?
I'm talking to you. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I'm saying that in Spider-Man, fucking the Ark, everyone escaped. All the people are out, Gunny. The Rhino guy is out. The fucking Mr. Electric Shock guy is out. Mr. Birdman guy is out. They're all out there free. And I have to go find them now. The city's on fire. Everything exploded. Everyone's dying. It's just crazy. So, like, that's pretty much what's happened to me in Spider-Man. I've been playing it, and I've locked up the one dude. I think it's Mr. Electric Shock guy or whatever the fuck his name is. And then the Vulture. Vulture guy, is that his name? Vulture, the green guy with the fucking just feathers. Yeah, that fucking asshole. Yep. Yeah. I knocked his ass up.
So you fought both of them at the same time?
Yeah.
How was that? Was that frustrating?
That was cool. No, it was easy as fuck, actually. You just counter them, and then you just beat them. It wasn't that hard at all.
I found it difficult to counter one of them at the same time, because when I would counter one, the other one was attacking me.
Yeah, you got to just turn around and counter the other one while he's flying at you, like the bird guy. Yeah, I figured it out pretty quick. But yeah, I thought it was kind of crazy how the city goes from like being normal to like just fucking chaos overnight. Like everything's on fire, everyone hates you, you're like the enemy of the city at this point. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I locked him up and I locked the bird guy up, and then I locked somebody else up. I think no. I played as Miles. I played as Miles Morales, and I escaped from the Rhino guy. That's what I did. Rhino guy was trying to chase me through like the containers.
Yeah. I think your next fight might be with Rhino, with Spider-Man.
Big bastard. Yeah, so pretty much that game, fuck, dude, it's so good. So fucking good. All the characters in that game are good. Everyone's good. I fucking love that game. You know what I mean? It just looks good. It plays good. It's fucking stupid fun. It's fucking masterpiece. God damn, that game is good. But anyways, done playing with that. Played some more Firewall this week. Firewall 0 Hour, PlayStation VR exclusive. I want to give a shout out to some buddies of mine. I forgot their gamer tags, but I got into a squad the other day. You know, because in that game you pretty much you have a mic because of the VR headset. They all have mics. So I got into a game, and then all I hear is, hey there, Jesus, you got a mic? And I'm like, yeah, what's up,
tell you,
dude?
hey, Seuss?
Got a mic. Oh, what's up? How's it going there, Jesus? I'm going to give me a beer now. Going to give me a beer. Then the other guys are like, oh, hurry up now. Go and hurry up. You're going to be too late. You're going to be too late for this. You're going to hurry up. And they're just like, oh, just settle down now. I'm going to hurry up now. So, like, I met the most redneck motherfuckers I could have ever met in my life playing Firewall 0 Hour. And then these dudes, you know, we're playing with them, and then we play the first match. I think we lost, but I got like 3 kills. So, like, that's pretty good because there's 4 people on the other team. So these guys are like, whoa, look at there. Jesus got all the kills. He's carrying us. And I'm like, yeah, what's up, dudes? And then, like, these guys are like, where you from, Jesus? I'm like, I'm from Oregon. And they're like, oh, nice. Oh, yeah, we're from the South. That's all they said.
The South, huh? That covers all. That really narrows it down there.
Like, we're from the South. Like, oh, no shit. So, like, I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, where could they possibly be from? How south are they? Like, you know, you go too south. You go down to, like, Florida. People don't talk like that in Florida, do they?
I think maybe...
Like northern...
Correct me if I'm wrong, news guy, but maybe...
Northern Florida?
Maybe West Florida? No, possibly? Out there in the brush?
Maybe West Florida. They talk like this.
You sound like you're Tennessee.
I'd feel like northern Florida because you're closer to, like, Alabama.
Yeah, closer to Alabama. But anyways, these dudes were hilarious, man. They were the funniest motherfuckers ever. They were just, and you can tell they were all like friends, like they knew each other in real life because they were talking about shit that happened in real life. But then like one of them was like, yeah, remember that one time I shit my pants? I was like, what the fuck? I was just fucking laughing at these dudes because one dude was talking about buying a cooler because he was going to put a cooler in his bedroom because he needed beer to be closer to him.
Was there duct tape mentioned or anything
needed
like
beer.
that? Because then you can double it as luggage.
You're like, I need me a cooler so I can get me some beer closer.
I need a cooler for my cooler.
These guys
life.
were the funniest though. And they're like, Jesus. I was like, what's up, dudes? Going at us. Going at us as your friends. So I got them as friends now on my PlayStation list. I'm going to probably play some more Firewall with them if I ever get the chance. They were just the funniest dudes ever, man. Who would have known? A dude from Oregon hanging out with dudes from the South. I don't know from where in the South. But from the South, playing Firewall like friends. That was fucking awesome. Yeah. The best experience ever. America, fuck yeah.
I love it. Hey, I've met people on there that are now like, people we talk to every day and friends on Facebook, and they live in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I've known them for like 8.5 years now.
Yeah, man.
It's awesome, man.
I talked to lots of people. That show was funny.
Speaking of that, you too.
And the thing is, in Firewall, like, you really make friends with these people because they're like watching your back and you're in the fucking game. You know what I mean? You're in there with these people. So you feel like you really have to watch that person's back because he looks like he's right there in front of you, Like, this is a real person right here almost. And if they go down, you kind of feel bad because you're like, fuck, I failed them, you know what I mean? Or I couldn't pick him up or whatever. It's just, you really got to it really, like, VR immerses you. When you make friendships in VR, I feel like there's more of a connection there than when you're actually just bullshitting like on Call of Duty. Like on Call of Duty,
just say it. It's intimate.
It is. It's way more intimate talking to people on VR than it is in like Call of Duty, like in a lobby in Call of Duty. You could just be like, "Oh, I'm leaving dudes by," And but don't get me wrong, there's been times in Call of Duty where I've had that connection with those people, and I'm like, man, I like the way you fucking game. I like how your style is in this game. You know what I mean? Like, you and I play the same way. You know what I mean? We're very tactical people or whatever, We have the same style of this game or whatever, so we play the same. And I'll add them. But in VR, it's just like a whole other level, dude. Like, you're like, all right, let's split up, boys. 2 and 2, 2 and 2. So, like, I'd be like, all right, Boomer, I'm with you, Boomer. All right, Jesus, let's go on this way. Let's go on this way. And then me and Boomer would be fucking hanging out on the left while the other two guys are on the right, and we would just be watching the fucking doors and shit. It's fucking cool, man. That game is something else.
Man, that awesome, game man. I can only imagine how good this game is. Just picturing it in my head and just seeing streams and
it's so good, man.
Jelly the whole time.
And then, like, the coolest thing to me is that the developers, they actually have a Facebook group, and the developers are in that fucking group. Like, when people bitch about things, the developers will answer. Like, they actually reply to the comments. It's just fucking nuts to me. Like, I've never seen a dev do that before. Where they're in the fucking Facebook group of their own game, and if people complain about, say people complain about, like, the smoke grenade or the grenade itself, or they complain that a gun is too powerful, the fucking developer will reply and they'll be like, no, we've tested the gun, this, and this. We didn't want it to be too powerful. We could have made it more powerful, but we left it at this level because of this reason. And then, like, then people start replying to the developer, like, no, but it is too OP. So then the developer will reply, okay, we'll look into it for our next patch, which comes out next month. So we'll look into it for the patch. And then, like, it's fucking cool, man, because the developer will sometimes post pictures of, like, the studio, whatever studio. I forget what the dev team is called. But they'll post pictures of the studio, and they'll be like, hey, like, what's your setup? How do you have your VR set up at home? Because, like, in the studio, we have to wear, like, 9 headsets to play this fucking game to test it, and, like, we don't know how to do it. That's not enough space, awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a whole new level of respect right there, especially for a dev to be in there.
They do a really good job of, like, supporting their game, and then they're really open about it. They're like, look, we want to release free maps. And, like, a lot of the people in the community that I'm a part of, this Facebook group, they're like, look, guys, next time you release a map, charge us $10 for it. Just charge us $10 for it. We'll pay you $10 because we don't want you to go out of business. We don't want you to lose money on this game. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's fucking crazy. And, like, that's one of the best-selling VR games that I've heard for the PSVR. It, like, sold 1 million copies in, like, December or some shit. Like, it sold 1 million by that's December, which is a lot, dude.
People were looking for, like, the best exclusive VR games, so I was probably on top of the list.
It is, because it's, like, the one that comes with the gun and shit, too. Like,
yeah.
If you buy the gun, you get that game. Or you could buy a bundle with the gun or whatever.
I think it was VGO I was listening to this week. or maybe it was last week's show. I might just be doing a little catch up.
Mm-hmm.
But they've had people call in now, like live on the show, and there was a guy on there who loves that game. And I think he was talking about, like, there's a buttstock you have to get, John.
So I have to buy the buttstock, dude. I've seen the buttstock. So in this Facebook group that I'm in, I keep talking about this Facebook group, they have, like, pictures of people buying these buttstocks and people making their own at home with, like, fucking, like, clothes hangers and shit.
That's awesome.
But, like, you can buy them, dude. Print. And, like, yeah, you can buy them 3D printed on eBay or, like, you can buy like this website that sells them for like $40 or something, but they have like different versions you can buy. There's ones that look like a real AR stock. Like some people are taking the real stocks off of their fucking rifles, like their real guns.
Damn.
And putting them on their PSVR gun to use them. Yeah, because you do get kind of tired, man, swinging that gun around and shit. And I know it's like a plastic toy. Don't get me wrong. It's not like a fucking... It doesn't weigh 10 pounds. It doesn't even weigh a pound, I don't think. But, like, holding that thing up, you have to, like, put it up to your eyes to, like, see through the red dot, you know? Like, you have to put it up to your eyeball. And, like, imagine doing that for, like, a whole match, which is, like, 3 minutes. It's not long. Right. But still, you get tired after doing that for, like, 4 hours, you know what I mean? Or 3 hours later, you're like, fuck, man, my hands hurt, my arms hurt.
I can see that. Some cramping happening.
You know, like, your hands are getting tired and shit because you have to, like, fucking lift the gun up, and it's just tiring. So, like, I could see how the stock can help with the fatigue when you're holding the gun up for them.
You know, sooner or later, like, you're going to go on that Facebook page, and this dude's going to have a full get-up, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's going to be, like, full like military
tactical
style.
Vest and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking magazines and shit in there.
He's got, like, a
You're going to be posting pictures on your own Facebook page.
Fucking face painting shit on his face.
Cosplaying as his character.
Fucking looking like a Navy SEAL and shit.
Yeah. Got some, like,
you're going to show a picture of you, like, in the bush.
Or he'll
like,
be...
Find Jesus in the bush.
He'll be dressed like one of the characters in the game, because there's different characters in the game that have different abilities, and they're from, like, different armies of the world or whatever. So like, he'll be like dressed up as one of the characters in the game. It's so good, man. I fucking love that game. So good. Of course, played some Division 2 beta.
Yeah, I couldn't get in with a match with you today.
Is that under NDA? I don't think it is it? It can't be.
No, you know what? I thought it was, but then I was like, fuck it. I just took a Xbox record that anyway and put it on Twitter. Like, whatever.
Okay. I guess.
If it gets taken down, it gets taken down.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun.
I figured it's been out for what, 3 days?
Yeah.
3 days, whatever it's been.
What do you guys think about it?
I love it, man. I'm going to get this game. I'm definitely picking up the Division 2.
You did pre-order it, right? Or did you pre-order it, or did you somehow pick up a code?
The only time I ever pre-ordered it is like, hey, like, you know, Ryan wants to play it like on a Friday or something, or whatever day it comes out.
Yeah.
But you know, I work all
March
day.
March 15th. So what?
So I'm like, fine, I'll definitely pre-order if he wants to play it that day. I'm cool with that. Where I can't play till, like, you know, if it's a Friday, I can't play till Saturday. Or
March 15th is a Friday. Yeah.
I thought it was this.
Yeah, I've got it marked on the calendar.
Next week.
No, next week is Crackdown in Metro, dude. What are you talking about, man?
I thought it was this.
Nope.
Yeah,
nope. March 15th. March 15th. It's a Friday coming out. I like the beta, dude. I thought it was fun. It looks a lot like it plays like the first game, feels like the first game, abilities like the first game. It's just now it's not snowy anymore. It's all summery looking. It's summertime.
You're at the White House.
And you're like
it's
in
cool,
DC. Man. Yeah.
Cool. So the White House was big. Like I entered in from one side of it today, and I was like,
the White House is small?
I thought it was good. Like at the end game, I thought it would be fucking small. I thought they'd have like all these locked doors and shit.
Yeah.
But I went in one side, and I'm like, it's just people standing around doing their thing. But I was like, oh no, I had to totally go out of the side of the building, come down these stairs, around to the front of it, like to be where the quartermaster is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool, man. I love the fact that they
that.
cut out a lot of. I mean, they're still running in the game where you have to run to a mission.
Well, there's only lots of.
But there's plenty of safe houses around. I found. Like, hey, there's another safe house to unlock, right? It's basically just like, you know, like I could just like fast travel to that and get to the nearest side mission or main mission, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
I found that I did not like playing this game by myself.
No,
Playing
those
with
games
friends
are
was the
kind of
best.
boring by themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, you can totally play the Division 1 by yourself, but it's kind of boring. Honestly, I tried it
Oh,
today.
dude.
Yeah,
I
it
play,
was.
I
I was
play it
like,
all the time by myself.
I was
actually
playing
enjoy
today
it.
by myself, and I was fucking bored. This is boring.
So I
I kept
think the
getting
good
killed by
thing
these
is-
assholes in my way to a mission. Like, they just kept fucking killing me.
yeah.
Sucked.
Because you have to stand back further, right? Just like in Division 1, you have to stand back further and just be a little more tactical. But that's boring. Because then you're like, oh, I have to be...
Well, you're playing a cover system game. You gotta go into cover, or you're gonna die.
So what I found different now is I call them the druggies from Far Cry 5. You guys notice that these are like these like bad guys that come at you, and they're usually like, to me, they're always like some females that are coming at you like,
Crackheads?
I'm gonna get you. Let's call them crackheads.
The ones
right? 'Cause
that
they
run
have, like,
at
the
you
green
full
smoke
speed
coming
with
out
like
of
the
them.
sticks. Like, we're gonna hit you with the stick, even though you
What
have
does
a
she
gun.
say? Like, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna get you. Yeah, and then they fucking
So
run
I just
at
pull
you.
my shotgun out and boom.
I've never understood that. Like, dude, I have a gun. You have a stick. I mean, the
She's coming at
chances
me
of
with,
you
like, a little
living are
knife
very
or
low.
a
Like,
shank.
say I was in a gang, like in this game, and my leader, or whoever the fuck was with me, had like badass guns and shit, and I have a stick, and a crazy badass, super special, mega spec ops, fucking FBI, Navy SEAL, SEAL Team 6 and shit, MI6 shows up and starts fucking us up. I'm not gonna run at him with the stick. I'm gonna run away.
Yeah, well, these are crackheads, right? So
They're crackers. They're
again,
high
they
on
just
drugs.
in from Far Cry, and I was like, okay, it's not the best addition to the newest division, but the other one that's cool is they bring in like the RC trucks, the enemies.
RC trucks.
Yeah, they've got these little RC vehicles that come at you, like these monster trucks. They'll send them at you, like how you have your drone, and they'll send like RC trucks to blow up. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
That's pretty neat.
Here
I
comes
didn't
one
see
up the
that. That's
stairs.
pretty neat.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah, I
you
like
can go anywhere upstairs.
Yeah.
How does the movement feel? Like, does it
just
feel
like
pretty
Division
good?
1. Just like Division 1.
Does it feel smoother? Like, is it?
No,
I
just
think
like
it's
Division.
smoother. Like, I had no problem, Eric. Like, you're approaching like an obstacle.
I honestly think the game is
Press C,
the same
boom,
fucking game with the new
he's-
skin.
Your character's right over it.
See, I've heard that it plays like Wildlands a little bit,
Okay, yeah, I would say it's Wildlands.
which makes sense because
Yeah,
it's
it feels
same
like it.
company, and
Yeah.
I mean they probably took what was good from Wildlands and kind of put it into this.
Well, the
I mean,
characters-
that's like what Ubisoft does all
The
the time.
soldier, whoever you create, they look like Wildlands characters. You can
Right.
They're like the backpack and shit, the guns. It looks like Wildlands. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh, yeah, that's true. My character did look like a Wildlands guy.
Yeah, my guy looks like a Wildlands guy with the big backpack on and shit and all this shit on his body. Like, yeah, he looks like a Wildlands character, and you just run in there and just fuck shit up.
For a beta, does it look pretty good? Does it look like
Yeah.
it's pretty solid? Like could
does.
be the final
It
product?
looks like I felt like when I was playing the beta, I felt like I was playing the actual game. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like a beta. It feels like the fucking game. It feels like it's there. Like, there's tons of side missions. When I say tons, there's tons. There's like fucking tons of them, dude. You can just go to these missions and start doing them, and they don't even have to do nothing with the story. They have they have a ton of story missions that you can do in the beta. Pretty cool shit. Like, it's all there. Like, it's solid, dude.
Yeah,
I thought it was
You know
pretty
that-
funny how, like, when I showed up to the White House, because they make you show up to the White House, like, do like this crazy shootout. We're under attack, everybody to the White House. Like, you show up, you kill everybody, and then as you're walking in, right, they have like these little like FEMA fucking tents and shit everywhere, and like there's a chick, and she was like standing next to this guy who like got his legs blown off or something, and she's like, oh shit, I need an IV, I need someone to put pressure on this. And, like, all the other NPCs were just sitting there. Like this, like, just looking down at the ground.
Eyes all
I was
glazed over.
I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like, this chick over here is, like, screaming, like, bloody murder. Like, she needs to save this person's life. And everyone just sitting there, like, whatever. Fuck that guy. We don't like him anyways.
We're in La La Land over here.
Like,
you know?
fuck this guy. And then, like, sure enough, I walk over across the way, and there's a chick giving CPR to, like, another girl on the ground that's fucking dying. And, like, she's freaking out, like, giving her CPR. And, like, there's a guy right next to her, like, sitting there smoking a cigarette.
You're doing a good job.
Just nonchalant. Yeah.
Nice CPR you're doing there.
You must be a certified CPR person.
It just made no sense, you know what I mean? Like the NPCs, they're just funny. Like to me, how they're just like sitting there and like not reactive to whatever the fuck's going on around them. It's just like whatever, dude. You know?
Yeah, I hope the game even opens up like that. I think they learned from the first one, like, don't make the player run 20 miles to the middle of the map.
Yeah.
You know, was that the stupidest thing ever?
I mean, you can
in
fast
Division
travel.
1?
You can fast travel
Yeah,
in
you
Division
could.
1.
Right. So, well, you couldn't in Division 1. That was like a thing you had to do. But yeah, now there's like lots of fast travel things. Like you can fast travel from anywhere. And that may have been.
You can fast travel between safe houses.
No, but he's talking about the opening of the
anywhere.
game.
Oh.
Or the White House or wherever it might be. Now they've got this new, what would you call it, Jesus? Like a sanctuary type thing where it's up on the roof. Where one of the main characters is.
Yeah,
and like you could upgrade that. That's cool that you can upgrade that area, that safe house, if you call it. And you could do other shit there to improve their way of life and sell things and donate things. And yeah, so they've added quite a bit of neat stuff to this game that I really enjoy.
The game looks really good, and I honestly am probably gonna maybe buy this. I don't know. I have to play more of the beta. I play more after the show tonight.
I really want to get it.
But I'm not buying...
I really enjoyed the first one.
Not buying Anthem, that's for sure. So Metro comes out next week. Crackdown comes out next week. Not buying Anthem. Buying
Jesus.
Division.
Great minds think alike, because that was my thought. As far as like finances go, I'm like, you know what? I can't afford Anthem and Division, even in March.
It's a lot of money. Dude, if you were to buy Metro, Anthem, Division, that's $180 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, didn't you post something,
Anthem
Jesus,
didn't
about
grab
it
me.
going down in price? Anthem?
No.
I thought you said something like they're going to be going down like $30 or
Oh,
something.
no, that was just a meme.
It's a joke.
Oh, just me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like saying like...
I was like, dang.
Anthem in February, Anthem in May or something. It's like $30.
I think if I
thought that
get
was
the only
legit.
time...
I'm sorry.
I say this every time on the show. You know what I'm going to get Anthem is like maybe in July, August, and you guys are playing the hell out of it, and you're like, come on, Gunny, you got to be over here playing this game. Like, all right, how much is it again? Is it worth that?
Dude, I'll be playing the crap out of the Division 2, man.
Same here. I think it's going to be the game.
And I knew
like there's just going to be... I feel like they have like tons more content ready for that game, and I just feel like there's going to be more to do.
I just can't believe how detailed the world is in the Division 2. Like, it's just everything. And like, if you're walking through that city, dude, like the way the cop cars look, the cars look, everything's destroyed. Like, it looks like a city that went to ruin right away, like right after Christmas, because there's like all these Christmas decorations up and shit on the doors. Like you walk by people's houses, there's Christmas lights and shit on them. It's all kind of weird looking. You're like, damn, what the fuck's going on? Like that's nuts.
Time of festivities. It's my goal to close every door in this game to every vehicle. That's my goal.
Close all the doors to the cars.
Every time I see a vehicle, I'm like, I have to that door cannot be ajar. It has to be closed. All right, let me go around the other side of the vehicle. Boom, door is closed. All right. Yeah. I knew, man, when I was playing this. What was it, yesterday, the day before, where I was playing with a rando, two of them, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to flank, because that always works, man. I love flanking enemies. And the AI is so stupid, right? They're not going to turn to you unless they're like high, like higher levels or whatever. I'm just fucking unloading on them, throwing grenades at them. I've got my drone going, and fuck, it's so good. And then, boom, all the enemies are down. It's like so good.
The shooting feel good?
The shooting feels real good.
Yeah.
I'd say that, like, I had the M60 today. I was playing with carbide. And I was like, I don't know, for some reason, this, I know you could just take this gun and spray, but...
Is there like recoil? Because, like, in the first one, there's some recoil on some of the guns. Is that the same concept? Some recoil? Okay.
And also with the attachment, what they call moss.
Yeah.
I didn't see any. Oh, you can buy them. I think you can, not with real money, but you can buy them. But then me and Dave
that's
and I
how
were trying to...
Division 1 was.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out how to attach them.
You'd have to go like start or whatever, and then you can go to the gun and hit mods, and then
Maybe that's
should
what
be
it
able
is,
to
but-
attach everything. But that was Division 1. I don't know if it's the same way, but I've been hearing a lot of things, like a lot of things with Division 2 are the same that were in Division 1. So
Yeah,
they
it's
play
weird.
it
Like,
similar.
If you go like in the beta, like if you go into it and you press A on the weapon, it comes up. Yeah, maybe I just didn't see like where I needed to like press X or whatever it might have been from mods. Because I was like, well, where's it at? Like, how do I attach
You
it?
should just be able to go to the gun and hit mods, and then you'll be able to put attachments on.
Yeah, but I felt like the recoil was good enough. I'm using the Xbox One Elite controller, so my
How
right
did
trigger
the,
is set halfway.
How did did it feel bullet spongy, or did it feel pretty good?
It felt really good. The only
Yeah.
time, like, towards any kind of like even little side mission, you get the boss come out, and it felt like it was pretty easy to take the boss down. Like it didn't, again, it felt like it didn't feel spongy at all.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the character's not going to die with like one bullet. You're not going to shoot them and they're going to
No.
fall over. But I mean, they're less bullet spongy than before, but they're still bullet spongy. Like you're still loading a clip into somebody.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
The boss is like yellow or green or whatever. It's like, it's going to take a lot.
And then like the
I mean,
blue
like-
guys will show up and like all of a sudden this blue guy has armor on or whatever. Like you have to shoot him way more than the other guys.
Right.
They're maybe a little bit less bullet spongy, but they're still bullet spongy.
Yeah. They've got the, they've got
It's
their
like
bar over their head,
Wildlands characters
body.
or fucking Division 1 characters, man. The same thing.
Yeah.
And also, I think the enemies don't look like, MS-13 gang members anymore.
No,
or
they
whatever.
look like a bunch of crackheads that like they look like almost like the fucking Suicide Squad or like the fucking guy with green
They're all-
hair found a police helmet and put it on. And they're wearing a police SWAT uniform.
Yeah,
and they're running
they're
at
all
you with like a fucking
millennials
stick.
now.
Yeah, they're all fucking millennial hipsters that found police gear with fucking pink and green hair and shit.
But it's good.
And they're
It is
tagging up
good.
all the walls because I see like green spray paint everywhere and shit and purple spray paint and fucking weird. But anyways,
But I think tomorrow I don't know if it's just PC or just maybe consoles or just end today for the beta on the 9th.
no,
but-
they end on Monday for everybody.
Oh, nice.
It's a 5-day beta, which is pretty cool, I think. First day was all screwed up, but they've been doing patches. Like every time I log into it, it's like new patch detected, like updating with the new patch.
Yeah, I had no issues today
And
except
they're
other
all-
than try to get a party to go in with you today.
They're all server side patches too, so you don't have to download anything on your console. It's when you log in, it like downloads the patch from their server and then installs it or whatever, and then goes.
Yes. Yeah, I had to do that as soon as I fired it up.
Yep. But that's really all I've been playing, man. Like I said, I want to finish Spider-Man, but it's a game that I have to like stop and go. Apex Legends is really like fucking game. It's taking over my life slowly, but I feel it doing it. It's gonna be a PUBG for me, I think. Yeah. I have to uninstall games on my Xbox, man, to just start playing like these games. I played more Assassin's Creed Origins, dude. I'm level.
Are you gonna play Shadow of the Tomb Raider since it's on Game Pass? Give it a go.
I owned that game when it came out.
Oh, do you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, dude. I can't believe I bought it and didn't like
either.
it. Like I just didn't. No.
Dude, I was hyped for it too, man. Like I love.
Dude, I was so fucking hyped. I would watch those fucking trailers like every week. And
There was the one- there
they
was-
lied to me. Anything in that trailer was a fucking lie. Like, it didn't look nothing like it. It was just, oh, I'm so mad.
There was
yeah.
the one. There was the one gameplay trailer I saw. It was with her. She fell in the water, and the
Yeah.
water. You saw the water physics like in the game. It looked like straight garbage, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this game is not going to be good. Dude, I was so disappointed because I love, the 2013 Tomb Raider, and then Rise of the Tomb Raider was freaking amazing. And then it was
Shadow
fell
of the
short.
Tomb
It was a letdown. I mean, it's not a horrible game. Obviously,
Not a
play it.
horrible
If
game.
it's on
just-
Game
I was
Pass, play it.
disappointed. Yeah.
I was disappointed because I was such a huge fan of the first two that I was like, this is just more of the same, which I don't know what I was expecting, I guess. But it happens.
Yeah.
Anyways, I played Assassin's Creed, what the fuck is this one called? Odyssey? Played more of that. I've killed more
Yes.
people now from the cult. Dude, that game, It's too big. It is.
It is huge.
It's like, if you want a game to play for the rest of the year, people, buy Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because this fucking thing, you have like a story, right? You have the main story, then there's the side story with the cult. You have to find everybody in the cult. And then you have the side story with like your friends, the mercenaries. Then you have a side story with your boat. Your boat has a story to it. Like, there's a story for the boat. Then there's a story that's there's just fucking like 5 different fucking stories going on at the same time. And like all these people want me to kill people for them. Mistios, I need you to go kill this guy because he stole my sword. And then you go and it's like, I killed him. Why'd you kill him? You were supposed to kill him. I was like, well, fuck you then. Like, you told me to kill him. And then like you go do another mission. Like, it's just all these missions, dude, are happening. I don't even know what the story of the game is anymore. Like I get these shards from the people I kill from the cult, and I don't know what those shards are for anymore. I know they were for something that I had to upgrade, but I don't even know anymore.
You put the thing in the thing, and every time I look at that,
I put the shards in the stone, and the stone is somewhere in the cave, and the cave is somewhere on an island. There's so many things, dude. And then every time I open up the map, I can't find a mission. Like, I can't find a mission. And then, like, because there's so many icons. There's an icon for every fucking thing in the game. There's an icon for, like anything. There's a fucking icon. Like, every square inch of that map is covered in icons, dude. I'm just like, what's the mission? Where's the mission at?
Right. Where's the one I want to follow?
Are you guys excited for Assassin's Creed 3 remaster?
I mean, I guess, but
I never played 3.
Know.
It's like the only one I never played.
I liked 3. The 3 was one of my favorite ones, but I just feel like it's kind of dumb to go back to that old fighting style.
Yeah, the X, the Y, the A, smashing Y, countered with Y.
But I mean, the only thing, like, when I played, 3, like, I countered everything. Yeah. And then I didn't attack. I just countered everything.
That's what I used to do in Assassin's Creed 2.
I just think it seems like, seems cool, but like I think people are gonna get it, play it for a little bit, and then drop off.
Especially if it's
it comes with the season pass, right, for the Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
It comes with that, and then you can buy it separately.
Yeah. So I had the season pass for Odyssey, which I don't know why, because I haven't even touched any of the DLCs that came out.
Yeah, I haven't bought it,
dude.
Like I said, there's so much content here for this fucking game that I don't even know why I bought it. I feel overwhelmed thinking about it, dude.
I bought the season pass for Assassin's Creed 3.
First world problems, people.
Dude.
I know I'm crying over here like a little bitch because I'm overwhelmed of a video game when like people are living across the world, but still, like,
no, your problems are more Jesus, okay?
God.
We side with you, man. Hey guys, Assassin's Creed 3. So when that released, I remember it was a big release.
That's the Indian guy, right? Oh, sorry, Native American.
Connor.
I apologize.
Can anybody tell me who the Native American's name was? It was something so complicated.
Connor.
No.
I am Connor.
He wants to know the tribe's name.
Before you played Connor,
Waikiki
anyway.
people. No, I'm giving bullshit. Like, there was a real tribe. Forget what tribe it was, because didn't they hire like actual people from that tribe to like go into like the Ubisoft studios and record the voice lines for the people in the tribe?
Not sure.
I remember that being like a big thing. Like, we actually hired these people that speak the language, and they're speaking the native language of Connor's tribe or whatever. And like they actually like show like these really old ladies and like this really old guy that like went into Ubisoft. They're from this tribe, and they were speaking the language into the microphones, and they were like, it was all for dialogue for like the people inside the tribes or whatever. Like, they were going to be the background dialogue when you walk into the village.
I know they hired or they got 2 UC fighters to choreograph like the fighting moves and everything. I do remember that.
They spend a lot of money doing dumb shit like that, don't they? Yeah. We've hired these code talkers, and then we hire UFC fighters because fucking we have money to blow on dumb shit. We spend money on Ubisoft. Stupid shit. Yeah, we're Ubisoft.
We can do whatever we want. We run this.
We hired a Lamborghini to just be there.
But guys, I never
take us
played
to
it.
McDonald's when we're ready for lunch.
We had a Lamborghini for the intern to drive him around to go get us coffee. We don't care.
We don't care.
Eric,
Why make
do
them
I need to
walk?
play this? Do I need to get this when it comes out?
You need to
after
play it,
3
Gunny, because it's going to be
You don't
remastered.
You
You
don't-
need to.
I mean, you can play it, but you don't. It has nothing to do with the story anymore.
no,
They've gone.
the stories. The stories don't
Yeah.
even line
No,
up
NCO?
anymore.
I mean, they were with Black Flag. Like it started to connect.
Yeah, it was still
like,
a little
They were starting
connection.
to connect there, but after 3, or not
After
3, after
Black
4,
Black Flag.
After Black Flag, it was kind of
No. It wasn't it? Okay, it was the
Unity
one
with
in
the-
London. In London, right? The London one was the one that was just completely like, these are new people.
the brother and sister.
Yeah, these are new people, new things. The brother and the
there was
sister. That's when the shit
Unity
split off.
one. There was a Unity one too.
But Unity still like that was still
that have
about
a
that was
connection?
still about the Brotherhood, wasn't it? Because you were in the Brotherhood and you were assassins.
I don't know.
See, like this one, like Mistio's like well, you're a mercenary. You literally have no ties to the assassins, kind of, sort of. Apparently, the cult.
yeah.
Okay, spoilers, people. Apparently, the cult are the people that become Templars. That's the cult in this Odyssey game. That's why you're killing them, but you do not know that they're the Templars because they're not the Templars yet. They're like the most powerful people in the world, but they don't call themselves the Templars yet. They call themselves the cult of. They call themselves the cult of Osiris or some shit. But they're not known as the Templars yet. But in like the lore of Assassin's Creed, the Templars are the people that run the world, right? Like they're like the most powerful people in the world.
Who run the world? Girl.
Templars. yeah, that's them.
Templars.
That's them, right? And that's who these people are in Odyssey. So like, and then in Origins as Bayek of
I am
Siwa. Bayek of Siwa.
Yeah.
You created the Brotherhood or the Assassin's Creed of Creed. You created the
Created
creed.
the Templars.
You created the creed of the assassins. But like before that, the story, like all the stories for Ezio, they all matched up. Like Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, Brotherhood, Ezio. Like all those stories were together, right? Like Revelations and all that show was together with Ezio.
Yeah.
And I feel like Unity was kind of like part of like Ezio's legacy. Wasn't it part of like his like whatever
Unity?
the fuck? Yeah,
I didn't,
wasn't it like
that was all like French stuff.
So everything before that, I was simply a historian? Come on. It makes it like, maybe I don't need to go play 3 then.
Gunny, I liked 3. I thought it was really fun.
I know.
thought it was really good.
yeah.
But I mean,
3 was
Hey.
cool because you can kill a bunch of British people in the red coats.
and it was based in
Kill the
somewhat
redcoats.
of America. Yeah.
What did we just get this month? We got like Liberation, right? On the backwards compatible?
Did we?
I thought
I
that's
don't
what you were
fucking
playing
know.
today, Jesus.
No, it's
But I
playing
think that was
Odyssey.
part of like a Black Flag thing.
Black Flag was the funnest because they had the boat. It was completely
Yeah.
different from the other games. I want to play Rogue. Rogue is remastered for the Xbox, but it just came out for backwards compatible too. We got it last month for free for backwards compatible.
We got Rogue backwards
Yeah, we got
compatible for free?
Rogue.
Okay.
Yeah, Rogue for free.
Jeez, like another one I haven't played, yeah.
There's so fucking many Assassin's Creed games, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I think 2 was like where it first took me. The first one was like, I don't know about this
I
game. Collect
loved it. I
feathers,
love
blah,
those
blah. But you
games,
still
dude.
did that in Assassin's Creed 2. But still, it was just a way
2
better
was so
story.
good.
The controls move better. That's what got me.
Brotherhood was my favorite one because that introduced the multiplayer, and I fucking love that Assassin's Creed multiplayer, dude.
That was
hiding
cool.
in the crowds and shit, and hiding in the fucking in the like the haystacks and stabbing people in the neck and then dragging them into the haystack with you. That shit was cool, man.
It was a
real
good
cool.
streaming game, too.
It was fun. Shit
Like
was
when
fun.
streaming just kind of first started or
Like
before it really
I
took
feel
off.
like Hitman, the game Hitman, needs to look at that multiplayer and be like, we need to make a multiplayer like that. Like you have a bunch of hitmen trying to kill each other in the same map. You know what I mean? Or maybe like even 2
yeah.
hitmen trying to kill each other in the map. Like 2
That's
guys.
pretty much what it was, yeah. Yeah, it was two assassins trying to kill each other.
But in Assassin's Creed, there was like 7 people in one map. So like sometimes it would be the one guy that's just running on all the rooftops. And you just see him on the rooftops running across all the... Like 7 people are chasing him. And he's just running full speed, like triggering all the little like things like the ropes that cut off and like make you fly up to the roof.
Like with the bell thing or whatever.
Yeah, triggering all that shit. You just see that one guy running and like everyone is chasing him because he's the target or whatever. That shit was awesome. Anyways, that's all I played fun this week, man. Odyssey, like I said, it's a huge game. If you want a fucking game that'll last you forever, I guess play that game.
Yeah, and I say it's not your standard. It feels to me like it's not a standard free-to-play game because I'm not generally into, free-to-play games. That,
no, you mean
are
like free roam.
Like our MOBAs or even shooters. But
what are you talking about? Odyssey's not anything like a shooter or a MOBA. Odyssey is a fucking Assassin's Creed game. What are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about Legends again.
No, I'm talking about fucking Assassin's Creed Odyssey, dude. Go play that. Wake up, Gunny. God.
I'm here. I had my coffee.
God. Anyways, I'm done talking about games I played. Go ahead. Go. You go, Gunny. Go.
I played the Division Beta, some Apex. We talked about that shit already.
Talked about that
Resident
shit.
Evil. Fuck yeah. It's good, man. I finally met Mr. X. That big... People call him a metal dude, but he looks just like a more gray, black, 7-foot fucking dude.
Whoa.
Punch my lights out, man.
Is that all he does? Punches you?
I think so, because I had the shotgun out. I'm like...
He doesn't kill you? He just punches you?
I know, I don't know for sure, but I'm like, I don't think you can kill him. Like, I've heard, like, if you shoot him enough times, he'll go down to one knee or something, but then you could just... It's just enough for you to get away.
Yeah.
And I tweeted that out, and even Eric was like, yeah, you can't. You just have to run away from him.
Is he fast?
I think it just kind of keeps you moving.
Is he a fast guy? Like, is he like running after you?
No, you can... Because in the game, or like when you run, it's like more of a slow trot is what I'll call it.
Yeah, it's like a jog.
But there's plenty of
light jog.
But I was able to. You can move faster than he can.
Okay.
So. Yeah. So then I was like, again, you come back to the police station. I'm like, I'm back here again. Okay. To maybe get more keys, to do more things, to unlock more doors and shit like that. But I came up and I'm like, all right, as soon as he starts with his fist, I'm just gonna put a shotgun right in his face and like, no, even though I did that, he still like punched my face off. He like spun my head around and cracked my neck and fell on the ground bleeding to death. And yeah, that took a lot out of me. You don't get a lot of things for health in this game either. As far as like you get like a plant you can mix with another plant that will make a better health remedy. But I don't know what to do. I don't know if you can just like lose him like by going through several doors. I'm not going to use it, man. I'm not going to do that to this game. I'm just going to keep playing it the way it is. But now I'm at a part where I've got this gear in my hand. I'm like, okay, I have to figure out where that goes. Maybe that unlocks another door. But yeah, man, I love the enemies in this game are awesome. They look freaking creepy as hell. The shooting is definitely spot on. Like I've had no issues with that, like killing enemies. This is definitely. Is it a game of the year contender? Yeah. Freaking loving this game. Just talking about some Resident Evil 2, Eric. Mr. X, man.
Oh yeah, fucking Eric. Where the fuck did you go, huh?
Oh my god, I made it to the jail.
Huh? Oh yeah, you falling asleep over there, fucking guy?
Bro, I worked 11 hours today.
Fucking guy, huh? Yeah, okay.
Eric, I'm at the jail now. I've made it to the jail, and Mr. X like pulled a guy through the wall and like crushed his head.
Oh
like
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh great, there he is.
That was your first time. That's like the first time you meet him.
Yeah.
But every time I hear like Mr. X, I think of DMX and like his rap song, like any kind of rap song, with just DMX is yelling at you.
DMX.
I like how he's just doing that slow walk with his fist just coming at you like I'm gonna fucking fuck you up, He does too.
Yeah, it gets your second playthrough, your second run, dude. It's more terrifying because it's more intense. And I can go into it because that's what I've been playing a lot of. Because I don't want to rain on your parade because this is your time. So, but just keep going. Go ahead and keep going.
All right, but yeah, man, I'm still enjoying that. I've got the gear now. I've got this gear, and I'm like, I have no idea where this thing goes in the police station. But don't tell me.
The gear. Oh, okay.
Don't tell me, because I can't even think of anything I've already unlocked.
Well,
it's like
I want to help you.
I know, but maybe I don't want to give out spoilers here.
So I would put,
but maybe a hint. A hint would help. No. Okay, I've got a better question.
You would know. You should know what the gear's for. Like, did you read a note about where these electrical parts are at?
Okay, so there's an electrical part. Oh yeah, back in the jail cell.
Yeah, because you got that panel, and you can't open the cells without those. There's 2 electrical parts you have to gather, and one of them is.
Well, there's like a little electrical piece that you put. He just places it on the panel, right. And then
you gotta collect 2 of them, or 2 or 3 of them, and one of them is, I believe, in a control room or something like that, and then another one is in the clock tower.
Okay, see, I haven't been to a clock tower yet, but here's the other thing too. When I came out of the jail,
clock tower and the gear together, and
when I came out of the jail, right, and I entered the police station, but now I can't remember what door I came out of. Like, I'm like, oh, here I am back at the police station again, because it's not where you were originally.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta go back to the police station to get to the clock tower.
Yeah. So now I'm at another section now where I don't know, I fell off a ladder outside of the police station, and there's a fire, and you've got to,
I know where you're at. Yep.
Yeah, and it's cool because there's like this helicopter that crash landed in there, and I got the fire out. Yeah, man, this game is awesome. Just love the visuals and everything about it. But yeah, enough of Resident Evil 2, man. I'm going to continue to play it. I look forward to playing that one every day. But Apex and Division have been taking up a lot of my time. I've got one other game that's an exciting game, Jesus, that I think you're going to love, that I've been playing a lot of. And it is called City Skylines, right? Yes. So guess what I bought, Jesus? I bought the latest DLC. It came out a little bit ago.
What's the new DLC?
Industries.
Okay, what does this do?
Okay, Industries is, you know how like in the normal vanilla game, you can go in and you basically you can paint the area industrial.
Yeah.
Right? So then it just automatically will...
builds factories and shit.
It'll build factories and fucking like refineries and all this other stuff. Yeah. But then also you can, if you paint that area, depending on what that area is, you could say, oh, it's an oil area.
And then everything switches to oil or whatever, and everything switches to...
Yeah, but it has to have like oil on the map already, right? Like it has to be predetermined, or you can go in and get a mod. I'm not sure if it works on Xbox.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what Industry does is, I think it kind of works in the same way, where there has to be, for example, if I do lumber, there has to be trees in that area. So you have to either place down a lot of trees, which is what I did because I didn't download any tree mods, right? So I just found an area with a good amount of forest in it. And basically what you do here is you paint the area with, okay, this is going to be a forest lumber area. All right. And then what you do then is you'll place down, this is the lumber yard, right? And then you'll get another building, you go in and this is the lumber office, right? And then you'll put down workers' barracks, and then you can put down these warehouses. And it's just visually looks pretty cool. Everything works together as far as there's a wood pulp mill, and basically you're making money now, right?
No,
you can control
running the game. You're making money instead of running the city. You're supposed to make money. Is that what the goal of the game is?
Exactly, right. So now you're producing goods, right? You're making paper. You want to put down a paper factory, and you could actually go into these things now, and it gets a little in depth, right? Where okay, now how much money do you how much do you want to produce and stuff like that? It doesn't get too complicated, but now you're bringing in, a lot more money. So that's part of the gist there. And again, you could do oil, and it works the same way, right? I want this kind of refinery, or I want this other like gas plant, So it's pretty cool. Like it actually, lets you make extra money in the game. So that's the hook, But yeah, so far I've just been doing lumber and stuff like that, and each one has like, you got to place down these warehouses where people got to come to work, right? That's where it's all stored at. That's where the trucks come to pick up all the goods and take it to, wherever it needs to go. Whether you have like a cargo harbor or, hey, you want to put down the train cargo. So, or just they go default back on the highway, right, to sell goods. So, yeah, man, pretty good.
I've noticed, I was in the Microsoft store yesterday on the Xbox, and I noticed that, like, for City Skylines, there's a new DLC out. But I have to buy Season Pass 2!
Yeah.
Yep.
Season Pass 2 for City Skylines, $40.
A second Season Pass? Oh, maybe it's for Industries.
Maybe. Probably is for Industries. I think it is for Industries.
How long ago this came out? It's been a while. I
It's
know
an
the sale.
Xbox. $40 for the Season Pass 2.
Yeah. Oh.
See, so I bought I remember I bought the game when it launched. And then a month later, they launched the Game of the Year edition where you could buy the Ultimate edition of the game, which was like $70, and you got the Season Pass with it. So they fucked me over on that launch. So
that's how they hook you, right?
I paid $60 for the original game, paid $40 for the Season Pass, or $30. So I'm up to $90 now. How much I pay for the game? I'm not going to pay another $30 or $40 for the second Season Pass.
Are you sure you can't just go in and like go to the game itself on the Xbox store, and then like scroll down or whatever to where there's like an individual piece of DLC?
No, I buy the individual piece of DLC. The individual piece of DLC is $15.
Yes, that's what it is. I think I paid $13. Like
Industries
like
is like $15, and I'm like,
yes.
Well, I might as well buy the Season Pass at that point because you get 4 DLCs with the Season Pass, but it's still $40.
Yeah. See,
so
I've
it's
just
like,
been
I don't
like,
know, man. What the fuck?
I've just been getting to piece by piece.
These fucking developers are getting smart. They're like, you know what? We're gonna make 2 Season Passes. Fuck 1 Season Pass. We're gonna charge people every year for more content.
Yeah. So all this is really doing, it's just another way for you to make more money. And now look, I've got these like warehouses and refineries exactly where I want them.
But see, the problem with City Skylines is, I don't want to start a new city. I don't.
Yeah. See, I'm different. I've got like 4 cities growing right now.
I've been
not huge.
I've been with the same 2 cities now forever.
Yeah, I've got like an Arizona map. I've got like just like one that's like it's got a bunch of rivers and shit like that. And the other one's like super flat.
I mean, I started playing a little bit of that Avent Colony. Did that. I don't like that game.
I haven't tried that yet.
I need to try Surviving Mars again because I have the Season Pass for that game too. I bought the Season Pass. I bought the Ultimate Edition of that game.
So many Season Passes.
Don't fucking play it, but I bought it. See, like I have
every
all
time
this
that
shit.
comes
This
on
is
sale
the
on Steam,
problem
I'm
with
like,
me, man.
Yeah, this is why you're part of the horrible gamers.
First world problems is buying all these fucking games and not having enough time to play all of them. I wish I was like 10 Jesuses so I could just play all the games all the time.
Nice. But that's all I've been playing. What about you, Eric?
Yeah.
I haven't really been playing much. I played a lot of Division just to kind of get ready for Division 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably stream more on Monday. Just a chill stream, nothing too crazy. I don't get into Dark Zone.
Eric, you look like a Smurf.
I what?
A Smurf.
I'm like a Smurf?
Yeah, you look like one.
Oh.
Green hat.
Doesn't he have the blue hat? Makes him look like a Smurf.
It looks like a San Jose Sharks hat. That's what it looks
No,
like.
it's a Lions.
Detroit.
It's a fucking
Detroit Lions.
Freaking
Lions, dude. They always disappoint you every year.
Yeah.
Playing Division. It's fun. I like it. I like just going around New York and just shooting up some bad guys and doing little side missions and little quests here and there just by myself.
Yeah. Are you sad that you're by yourself?
No. I want something I live with every day.
Do you
No
ever
no
get
one
like when
games
you're
with
down,
me.
like,
You look
No
very
one games
sad
with
right
me.
now, Eric.
I'm not sad. I mean,
Eric, when you
people
get
don't
down in
seem
like a
to wanna
safe
game
house,
with me.
when you get
What?
down to like a safe house and somebody like invites you, do you just join up?
No one's ever invited me.
Damn.
What? I get it all the time. Every time I play Division 2.
Gunny
Maybe it's
boy,
just
you're
me.
like you have a cool
I've
gamer
never
tag, Gunny.
gotten
Eric has like a
invite, dude.
creeper gamer tag. Saint Nicholas is fucking weird, you know? Like
Yeah.
no one's gonna invite
Like,
the
we
Saint
don't-
Nicholas
this
guy. He's probably a weirdo.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to play, hit me up.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
play with you. I will play. And
Eric needs
another
friends.
game that I played I played at Apex Legends. I talked about that when we were talking about the game.
Yeah.
And then Resident Evil 2, man, I beat Leon's story.
Nice.
I think it was 11 hours.
Is it Resident
me.
Evil 2 that I saw where you can play as a sushi roll?
You play as a tofu.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
really?
saw.
What?
Yeah, tofu.
Yeah. Oh, I was scrolling through Twitter, and there was someone was playing that, and they made a meme of it, and they're like, some zombies are vegetarians, and it's like this zombie biting onto the tofu.
Yeah, dude.
But
Is that
yeah,
a mod or something on PC? It must be, right?
No, I think this was actually in the.
It's like an
they put
unlockable
this in the-
character.
Yeah, they put this in the original game, I believe.
Shit.
But dude, they got like 3 other stories coming to this game.
yeah. Isn't it going to be
so-
free?
Yeah, all the DLC for this game is free.
So, like,
Free. I think Ada,
is
you
it
play
new
Ada, too.
stories or just people to play as?
They're new stories. They're calling them like what ifs, and so like you get he's not a police officer, like a SWAT team member. I can't remember the proper name.
Stars
But-
guy?
Not a STARS guy. It's like a SWAT team.
Okay.
And you're gonna play as this guy, but he doesn't make it. He dies. But they're doing this thing called what if, like what if this guy actually survived? What would happen? Or there's one with the mayor's daughter, like she died because he left. They were getting overran, and he left. He left her at like the house or whatever. So she tried to survive on her own. She ended up dying. And then she's part of this what if. So like what if she actually did make it, you know?
But what do you mean, like, what if? Like, so if she made it, is
Like,
that going
what-
to
what
change
would-
anything
where-
else?
It's her story.
It's her story. Like
Oh,
what if
so
she
like it's
actually
showing-
made it? Like
okay.
yeah, like what if she didn't die? Like what was going on right now? And they're like 3 different stories that you can do, and I'm super stoked for them. But I am playing through Claire's story right now.
Is
which
the
is-
story
it's-
changing between 2 characters?
They're sort of, because so when I started as Claire, she's like talking on the phone with someone while she's riding her motorcycle to the gas station. And so Leon is already going to the gas station. He's pumping gas, and he's already in the gas station while she is going to the gas station. And so when she gets off their bike and everything, and that's when they meet. They get into the police car. They drive to Raccoon City to go to the police department to try to get help. And then all this happens, and then a lot of the puzzles are still, you need to solve the puzzles. They just reset, which is, I was hoping, I solved this puzzle, so this thing is already gone. I can't get it with Claire's story. Like I have to, the doors are unlocked, or like this is, things are basically reset. So the puzzles reset, all the doors reset. And this, basically the gameplay, the main story gameplay is essentially the same, because you're still trying to get the medallions to get down into the sewers, and then you still have to go to the lab to kill part of a bacteria. I think, I can't remember, but basically those 2 stories are somewhat the same, just a little bit different and a little harder. Like with Claire, I find it to be a little harder because right when I get into the police station, I'm met up with
Mr. X.
Yes, like I go.
That's what I hear.
I go to that computer, the computer that you went, Gunny, with Leon, and you saw the police officer shooting at the zombie. He's like, I got this book. I got the key to blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Well, for Claire, it's Mr. X. And so you hit the computer, it plays, and you see it, Mr. X, like, walking towards the camera, and then he punches the camera out. And you're like, oh, frick. And, yeah, he comes into this, like, right into it, and it's hard to really, like, move or do anything with her gameplay. I'm literally getting chased by lickers.
Oh, yes, you got to keep moving.
I'm getting chased by I almost said Mr. T, Mr. X. But, yeah, I just feel like it's harder with her story. I just want to explore her, and I want to take it slow, but I feel like I have to take it fast. And, like, I'm literally running through every hallway, and like, I think, have you ran into the dogs yet, Gunny?
Yes, down in the jail cell.
It's different with Claire. It's lickers.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you get more lickers in her gameplay than you do with Leon's. And I don't like her guns. I hate the revolver that she gets. It sucks. It is garbage because you can either do a single shot or you could do a rapid 2-shot. So like a bam bam, and there's only 6 shots in a revolver. So you're going bam 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 bam
right.
bam bam. And then it takes forever to reload. It is horrible.
I got so I've got pistol with Leon with the extended mag.
Yeah.
Where is it? Speaking of the revolver, I have ammo. I can't unlock the gun. I forgot what I need to do.
You have ammo for a revolver?
Yeah, it's for the...
In Leon's story?
Yes, so the mag or something like that it's called, right? Magnum? Sorry, it's the Magnum. I have the bullets.
Yeah.
But I don't have the gun, and I know where the gun is. I just need to unlock the safe or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
my advice is to put that ammo in
the container. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I did put it in. I'm like, I don't have the gun anyway, so I might store it in the container. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too fond. Like, the only really good gun I think is the grenade launcher with the flame and acid launcher. But I mean, that's about as good as it. I mean, I don't like the machine gun she gets because you go through ammo so quick.
Yeah, it's fat. You go through. Yeah, you're like, what? I had like 25 rounds. Where did it all go? Yeah.
But her story kicks off quick. Like, I'm about where I was to go into the sewers or to go down to the basement part of the facility of the police station. With Leon's story, I think I was at like 6 or 7 hours. With hers, I'm only at like 2 hours. So like it's a much faster gameplay.
Well, because I think where, like, now you know how to get the medallions, right?
And it's like where everything's at.
Where.
Yeah, you know where things go. You kind of get an idea of how the map is laid out. But like some of the puzzles aren't the same. The puzzles are different. To get the medallions with Claire, the puzzles are different.
Okay, is she going to get like a different book or something, or?
So you get a page out of the book. I don't remember what page, but somewhere in the facility, in the police station, the book is there. I think it's in the main lobby area, and you can get it there.
Right, because you're not going to run into that same police officer that Leon did.
No, you do. But he's already dead, so he's already a zombie.
Okay, so he probably doesn't have the book on him, right? Or I don't know. I guess I'll find out.
That guy. No, yeah,
he's already hands you the book, right?
Yeah, he's already dead. He's already a zombie. Like
that's right, because now you're playing as her. Now, I guess my other thing is like, do we get to play as Ada, who is that FBI agent? Is that her name? Do we get to play as her after?
Leon's story, you will play as her, and it sucks. I just felt like
she's a weird chick, man. She's just like, she's got her hands in her pocket. She's like, I suggest leaving,
Yeah, no.
And Leon's like, kind of looking at her like, yeah, what do you think I'm trying to do,
I didn't like her. I thought her portion was kind of unnecessary and boring.
If I were you, I'd leave. Okay, is that all you have to say, woman? Damn, thank you.
I mean, she does help you out, Leon. She helps Leon out a lot. But this game is amazing, and for me this is my first Resident Evil game. I hope this is like the path they take for other Resident Evil games. So like the new Resident Evil, like they're making the 8th one, and they're remaking the 3rd one, Nemesis. I hope they go with the same kind of play style for this one, because this was great. I love
we can
it.
laugh at Capcom and say, they just recycle games and they don't want to think outside the box. But I'm like, no, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is literally
I love what they're doing.
Rebuilt. Like nothing was the same. Because I think I heard on like IGN podcast that like the codes they had for the original Resident Evil 2, they're gone. Like they don't have them anymore. So really they just had to go off of, memory or what they have on YouTube and just build it. And they did, and it's great. And right now, it's my game of the year. Right now. I know it's early, but I don't know what could beat it. I'm excited for Metro, but who knows? Maybe that won't beat it. I'm excited for Metro.
Yeah. That's all we've been playing. Played a lot.
Okay.
Jeez, are you gonna get this game? Are you gonna get Resident Evil?
Maybe at some point.
Do you like those type of games, like third person
really.
kind of?
Jesus, I don't either. It's not my thing either. But I'm really enjoying this, man. I'm not into the horror genre type style of gaming.
Maybe I'll get it. I don't know. We'll see.
You should definitely try out the 30-minute demo. That's free.
Okay.
Okay.
The one shot demo, is it called, or something like that?
Demo.
Anyways, we're done talking about what we've been playing. Let's get into some news. It's news time. Breaking news. Storm coming in. Snowstorm. Yeah, fair weather coming in. Breaking news here. Snowstorm blizzard is in effect.
We've got another polar vortex on our hands.
The Pacific Northwest is covered in snow. That's right. That's right. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. I have snow here. That's it.
I have lots of rain. I can hear it out there. No snow, man.
I just have cold. Dude, it was horrible yesterday for me, man. I couldn't see anything. Oh, jeez, yeah.
It's the worst.
And then the sun was out today, and then that sucked because I was just blinded all day because everything was white, and so I'm just blinded.
Okay, let's talk about video game news. Okay, guys, after a 10-month freeze, China says they will finally allow new video games from the world's largest video game publisher. Dun, dun, dun. Tencent, the world's largest video game developer and publisher, has now, some of their games are being approved now for usage in China and for sale and for release and all that good shit. Apparently, China's cracking down hard on their games. Like, they're tired of people becoming gamers. They don't want gamers, they said. So they've been cracking down on it. But, so they said that, usually the regulations, like there's like an office in China that, approves games or whatever, like you can sell this game or not sell this game in this country. Usually they do between 2,000 and 3,000 annual approvals, which is what they plan to do this year. And so far, in December, they approved 80 games. And after 4 rounds of approvals, they now have up to 352 games approved for China in release. Of course, some of the most successful games in the world are released by Tencent. One of them being PUBG, and then the other one being Fortnite. Like, they own, both. We own both of these games. We're part of them, kind of. It's kind of funny, right, how, the same publisher kind of has, stock in both companies. But, yeah, so it says here that because those games were banned in China, like Chinese regulations, they didn't like those games. They didn't like Fortnite or PUBG. They say they're too violent, etc., or whatever. It apparently affected Tencent stock. Pretty much, it says that their stock went down 30% during like the freeze, because they had like a freeze last year. Remember, I don't know if we talked about it last year, where like China was going to put a freeze on how many games they were allowing in their country or whatever. And since that freeze happened, I mean, these companies couldn't release Fortnite and they couldn't release PUBG in China. And, you know, Tencent stock fell 30%. Even though it did well in other countries, they couldn't release it in China, which is probably arguably the world's largest economy, I guess. I don't know. The world's largest economy, China. They have the most people.
I mean, they make everything there. It seems.
But is it the largest economy? I mean, it seems like Americans spend way more than anybody in the world for entertainment and shit. So I don't know.
Then you've got Europe. So I don't know. Who knows who's? Is it just per capita? How does that work?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, now that they're back on track and they've been approving games, Tencent is excited to say that hopefully they approve PUBG and hopefully they approve Fortnite for release in China, which would be great for them because they'll get tons of new players on there, even though there's already lots of players from China using like hacks and shit. But in accordance, we all know that late last year, because of these regular Chinese rules and lawmakers and people saying they don't want gamers, people game too much, people are stuck on screens too much. Tencent has obviously implemented facial recognition to everything, so like they said that they're gonna help. They're like, we'll help China keep all the players by using facial recognition. So,
yeah, if they like money, they're gonna do that.
Yeah. So there's that. I mean, pretty much what they're saying is we'll follow your rules. We'll help you keep people in check. That's the way things are, man. It's the way China goes.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
In other news, there's a syntax being proposed for video games. I think we talked about this before, but apparently, this new syntax will be applied to...
A syntax?
Yeah, syntax, yeah. Will be applied to every game rated M for mature. Dun, 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 dun. That's it. That's all it is. It'll never happen. Fuck those guys and their bullshit ass syntax.
Proposed syntax on violent games in order to control violent behavior.
Bullshit.
Well,
Mila Jovovich.
that's my girl.
Bitch.
She's the new character in Monster Hunter, the movie. Yeah, woo!
Dude,
She's the main star. She is the main star, Eric. She will be starting. Let's see here. So it says here that, she's gonna be the main character. Also, Ron Perlman from Sons of Anarchy is gonna be in the movie. Damn. Megan Good from Brick and the Unborn. And of course, Tony Jaa from the Own Bak franchise and the Protector franchise. Apparently he's really good at martial arts.
Damn, look at this.
It says here that
screenshot.
That Paul W.S. Anderson will be directing the movie. He is the Resident Evil and all that shit. And yeah, you guys hyped for a fucking Monster Hunter movie?
And Milo's in it. I am
no.
No, Milo's in it. I have to go see it. But this dude, this person who's next to Milo with that big ass sword looks like the dude from Angry Joe videos. His friend.
He's that's Tony Jaa, bro. I think.
Is that who it is? Okay.
Yeah, bro. You a fucking martial art expert, Gunny.
But that's a badass weapon he's holding.
He fuck you up, Gunny, with this martial arts.
Fuck. That's like a big bone sword,
man. He fucked all of us up trying to fight him at the same time, I think.
Shit.
In other news, Disney says they're perfectly fine with EA fucking up all their Star Wars video games. They don't give a fuck. In 2013, Electronic Arts and Disney signed a 10-year licensing agreement that gave Electronic Arts EA the sole right to produce Star Wars video games. Since then, the developer has produced a bunch of lackluster unimaginative Star Wars fucking games, such as Battlefront, which is a game that we've seen before. They kind of just like reskinned it and made it prettier and released it with loot boxes, and people hated them. And they also released, what's that other game on PC? That fucking Knights of the Old Republic or online or some shit.
Oh, that was that EA? That was Visceral. It was before the acquisition,
It was
right?
before that? Oh, okay. Never
I
mind.
thought it was. It's just.
I mean, what have they released then?
MMO.
They've only released Battlefront? Is that the only thing they've released?
There was a mobile game. So 3 games total.
Oh, wow.
I mean, yeah, they've got those, but
Wow.
Dude, Disney's about to make a crap ton of money with their movies, especially with the new Avengers coming out. They don't care about this right now.
They don't give a shit, dude. But pretty much Disney said this. The CEO, Mr. Bob Iger, he said, "We're obviously mindful of the size of that business, but over the years we've tried our hands at self-publishing video games, and we found that we haven't been particularly good at the self-publishing side. So they say that they can't publish video games. They just don't know how. So
we'll give it to someone
they
else
said
who
this. We've just decided that the best place for us to be in that space is licensing and not publishing. We have a good relationship with some of those that we're licensing to, notably EA." Well, they don't give a... Pretty much they don't give a shit. Pretty much they're like, "Look, dude, you pay us money to use the Star Wars name on your fucking games. We'll give you a contract, give us a number, we'll say yes to it, and you're good for 10 years. That's what
you think
saying.
So? I really hope that's not the case, and I'm sure the CEO or somebody on that board sent out emails to Electronic Arts and just said, "Fix this shit," you know?
Nah.
We like
I don't know, man.
money too much, you know?
Disney,
Come on.
Disney don't give a fuck.
This isn't gonna.
Okay, do you really think...
We're giving that shit to Ubisoft right now.
Okay, listen, do you think that like a bad Battlefront game is going to affect the next movie?
No.
No.
It won't affect anything.
That's why they don't give a shit. That's why they don't give a fuck, because it doesn't affect their
money
movie.
if everybody's buying Battlefront.
It's just fair, Gunny. If Battlefront flops, if they release Battlefront and it was the hottest pile of shit, it was just garbage. It was broken, frame rates, all that shit didn't work. They didn't even release it for PC because fuck PC. They said fuck everything. We're only releasing it on the Xbox One OG. We don't care. We're releasing on 360 because we don't care. Even if they did all that, the people would still go watch the next Star Wars movie.
Yeah. Do you think also, like with this that Star Wars game that they just kind of scrapped or set off to the side, do you think Disney decision as well?
No, that was them. That was all the way.
I understand they are.
That was them looking, thinking, we can't monetize this game. Fuck this.
Here's another question for you, Jesus. Do you think Battlefield suffers a little bit from this? Maybe due to them having too many hands on other games that they they are working on.
What do you mean, like they suffer too much from? I don't get it. I don't get the question.
This is maybe another direction we need to go down. No, I'm just thinking with them not finishing Battlefield 5 fully. I don't know.
What's the question?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, so Battlefield 5 came out. It wasn't complete, right?
Okay.
As far as a lot of the cosmetic stuff for your tank and the battle royale thing may be going on, right? Again, we already knew it wasn't going to be a thing. I don't know. Maybe they just have too many hands in the pot. Maybe, possibly working on Star Wars stuff that.
I don't think that. I think it's just bad marketing.
They just don't give a fuck. EA doesn't give a shit, dude. EA gives a fuck about one thing. Money. That's it.
Money.
They don't give a fuck about Respawn. They don't give a fuck about Titanfall. They don't give a fuck about Battlefield. They don't give a fuck about anything that doesn't make money.
They care about Apex right now, though.
Anything that doesn't make money, they could give a fuck about. They don't give a shit. They don't give a fuck. Think of an EA franchise that they don't give a fuck about. For example, Need for Speed. They don't give a fuck about Need for Speed right now.
They're making a new one, though. So they obviously, we care. We want a new one.
Somewhat. But they don't really give a fuck much. Like, it's just, I don't know, dude. Whatever. In other news, moving on here, Wombat Technologies they've signed a producer from Beyonce's music videos to work on a Waffle Smash video game. A Waffle Smash Chicken and Waffles is a new game on iPhone and Android for you people. I don't know why this is in our news, but apparently it is in our news.
Why is it not on iOS?
It is on iOS. What are you talking about? It's on the App Store and Android.
Cool.
It's called the Waffle Smash.
I'll be picking it up.
Waffle Smash. Chicken and waffles. And there's a picture. There's a picture of a waffle smiling and a smiling chicken. It says here that they're going to pretty much have a competition here. For people that play the game, you can have your work featured in the game if your vote, like if people vote on it or something, or like if they choose it and they get, if you submit your work, you can win up to $25,000 as a prize to use your work. Like they're pretty much paying you, so you can't sue them or whatever for using your shit. But you're going to see your work in the app, in the game.
Nice. Waffle Smash.
You can go to www.wafflesmash.com and go and sign up or whatever. Yeah.
All right. So it's a match 3 style game.
Pretty much,
like Candy Crush.
Waffle, but it's Waffle Smash, bro. It's not Candy Crush. It's Waffle Smash.
I want to be able to take the chicken and smash its head on the waffle.
That's probably what you do. You probably smash chicken and waffles.
I could win $25,000 too.
You can. Yes. Somehow. Don't know what we're talking about. But okay. In other news, let's move on here to more news. It says here that video game companies are getting clobbed. They're tanking, Gunny. Sell, because everything's going fucking bust.
Wow.
Dun, dun, dun. It says here, yeah, pretty much.
It's a reorganization.
Take-Two, the people who made Grand Theft Auto, of course, and they pushed Red Dead Redemption. They own Rockstar and all that shit. They publish with them. They all beat sales estimates. But it says here that during their March quarter, like the end of their quarter or whatever, it says here that because they have no free-to-play games in their library, Take-Two doesn't make any free-to-play games as of now, like Fortnite. And instead they're focusing on AAA games, that their shares fell 13%.
It's not much.
Oh no.
No.
It says here that EA also fell. Activision also fell 9%. Nintendo was down 6%. Ubisoft shares dipped more than 10%. Why do we what the fuck is this bullshit ass story? I don't care. No one cares.
Yeah, a month later, it's all going to be up, and nobody will be talking about that, right?
Yeah. Who cares? You fucking stupid Wall Street trader guys. Who cares about you rich fucks? In other news, Apex Legends, guys, broke the Fortnite record. First week. First week. Guess what record it broke? Guess. Need your guesses.
I'm going to guess 10 million players in just 72 hours.
Why are you reading the fucking headline, Gunny? Why? That's cheating. You're disqualified.
Man.
Guess, Eric, guess.
I'm going to say like 9 million.
Okay, that's stupid. That's just stupid. Anyways, Fortnite had a record of 10 million players within a few weeks of releasing its Battle Royale. Apex Legends hit 10 million players within 72 hours.
I win.
72 hours. Within the first 8 hours, they hit 1 million players. Within the first 8 hours. 12 p.m. noon Pacific time to 8 p.m. Pacific time. They reached 1 million players. 1 million unique accounts signed on to Apex. And it says here that 10 million players in just 72 hours. That's how many unique accounts signed into Apex within those 3 days. And it says here that after 1 day, after 24 hours, it was 2.5 million players. Within 1 million players within the first 8 hours. And also on Twitch.
24?
270,000 viewers viewed the game.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been on top like all week since they came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just been seeing it grow and grow every day on Twitter. I'm like, damn.
It says here that Respawn says that at one point they reached 10 million players. No, it says here they reached 1 million people like in battle arenas at the same time. Like they had 1 million matches, like 1 million players in matches.
That's amazing.
At the same time.
For a game that just sneaks up on us like that. You know what?
That's a lot of players to like not be crashing the fucking game.
They were ready. That's how you launch a game, people.
You know what? EA publishes this shit. I'm surprised.
Yeah, right.
Give props
so we're
to
not
EA.
using EA servers, are we?
Man.
I think we're using
it's like
power of the cloud
peer-to-peer.
over here, like OG Titanfall. You know,
definitely.
they probably call Microsoft. Hey, can we use your cloud service, please? You know, no, but it's on everything, so that doesn't make sense.
It says here that in the future, Respawn has already announced they plan to install or introduce Fortnite-esque battle passes to the game. That's like a battle pass where you pay, I don't know, $10 for a month or so. You're going to be doing challenges to get special items or whatever through the battle pass.
Are we going to see like different seasons now? You think?
Yes, every 3 months, they said.
Yeah.
Yes. Fortnite still is the largest game in the world, being played with over 200 million players worldwide monthly. And in 2018, made $2.4 billion.
Damn.
Just the Fortnite name. Just Fortnite, but it made $2.4 billion. That's so much money, dude.
We're not going to see the end of Battle
shit.
Royales for like the next 10 years, are we?
At least I said the next 5 years, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. With like, in realistically, the next 5 years, 6 years, it'll still be strong. And actually, you're probably right, Gunny. It's probably going to go on forever. Like, at that point, it'll just be like Team Deathmatch, almost.
I mean, you said the key word, $2.4 billion, right?
Like team, it'll be like every multiplayer game has Team Deathmatch. Everything has captured the flag. Everything has, it's going to be like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because all these kids are going to be growing up with it. It's just going to be there. In other news, let's go to Nintendo news. Nintendo says here, Nintendo is already taking the necessary steps to combat video game addiction. Wow. Says here, ever since last June of 2018, when the World Health Organization, the WHO, recognized video game addiction as a mental health condition, says Nintendo has been working on ways to combat this. Says here, in Nintendo's recent financial briefing, Q&A summary, company president Shuntaro Furukawa was asked about the measures Nintendo was considering to combat this disorder. He said, quote, "I think the problem in addiction is more about becoming overly dependent on video game than is about any issues with the games themselves. One thing we had done as a company creates games is to implement features that allow parents to limit the time that their children can play the games. I think that further implementing features like this, raising awareness among more people that these features exist, is one way we can face this issue, people."
That's exactly how he said it, too.
That was too long of a quote for me to read in my Asian
You almost
voice.
made it all the way. That accent.
That shit was way too long. It's like fucking paragraph long. Fuck.
But you see the same thing. You'll see the same article probably coming up in late spring from Xbox.
Well, I mean, Xbox does it already, dude. We already have Xbox features that are Xbox parental controls that limit time. You can lock your fucking kid's account and be like, look, dude, this motherfucking account can only log into Xbox Live between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. You get 1 hour every fucking day. Mm-hmm. That's it. You're done.
Yeah, because it even says, like, it talks about in the article.
Yeah.
We've got Switch parental controls, smartphone applications, this stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot of PR spin to say, hey, look, we care about,
yeah,
how much time your children spend on these devices.
Everyone looks at Nintendo because they're the kid company. They're the kids play.
Yeah, so you'll see it more often from them, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll see more like headlines coming out of Nintendo, but everyone does it. I'm pretty sure like PlayStation has parental controls too. Everyone does, dude.
Does PlayStation have an app, a phone app? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
The app's pretty cool, actually. Like, buy games and shit. The store is really...
Yep.
It all works really good.
Nice.
It's weird because they have another app you get your messages from. Like, apps.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
use the... Does it...
So like the friends is separate, sort of?
Yeah, like you have like a separate friends app. And then you have like the
Okay.
PlayStation app for like buying shit on your PlayStation and looking at stuff on... Like, I could go on my PlayStation app and see like what if Eric is playing Apex Legends. It'll be like, Eric's playing Apex Legends for the first time, you know? And it'll tell me what he's doing. But for me to message him, I have to switch over to the other app to send him a message. Or if he sends me a message, it'll pop up on the other app. It is fucking... Yeah.
Good to know.
Let's go here. And other news, oh man, this fucking game, I'm offended already. There's a new insensitive PlayStation game, guys, and it's now glorifying eating wildlife and grinding meat. I'm fucking offended. Shanky, the Vegan's Nightmare, is a game being released on PlayStation. It's about a grinder that eats animals and grinds them.
Okay.
And you play as a
You've got PETA
Shanky.
support, attention.
You play as Shanky, the Vegan's Nightmare. And you grind animals. This is... Guys, I'm offended.
Didn't we already read like an article like this where basically
I'm
like
so offended right
it got
now.
scrapped
I
like
will
today or some shit? Yeah.
Will not
This is
stand
actually
for
going to
this.
happen, huh?
Shanky they have a trailer for it. Like PlayStation has a trailer for it on their
right.
website.
I'll
'Cause
watch
they're
it right
releasing
now.
this. Yeah.
Teen blood violence. Okay.
Yeah, let's watch Shanky.
Animals for killing hunting animals. Right.
Like okay, so it's a side scroller. You're going through. You're a grinder. You're flying sometimes,
You're sailing.
and then when you run into like things, you like eat them and you grind them, and it shoots them out like grinded meat.
Looks like he's crapping out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a
weird.
grinder, dude.
Oh, he is a grinder. That's a trip.
Yeah. Look at that. Look, he's grinding like a big piece of meat and frogs. Is that a frog? Yeah, he fought a frog. He's in a farm. He's grinding.
Okay, let's look like a
things.
boss fight here. It's a big, giant-ass toad.
Fun time. Anyways, people, if you are offended like I am about this new PlayStation Shanky game, just fuck them. Why not?
So, yeah. Wait. The Vegan's Nightmare, cool.
Yeah.
Pre-order this one, man.
Shanky, the Vegan's Nightmare is what it's called.
Somewhere there'll be some things that'll say
Super offended, bro.
they'll offend the meat eating people, the carnivores.
That needs to be fried.
In other news, that's all I have for news. That's all I have for news. I mean, that's all the news. No more news ever again. We're done. You don't have any
I have
more
a piece of news, guys.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
No, it's not.
shit. Here we go.
Oh, it's something I just remembered that I saw on Twitter. The only thing I saw this week that I was a bit disappointed at was it was from Capcom. It was just a statement I saw from one of the news sites that said, "Oh, Capcom could have made Dragon's Dogma 2." But I don't know, they just decided that they're going to make some other shit instead. Now I forgot the name of the freaking game, what it was, but man, I was really hoping that I would get a new Dragon's Dogma game coming out because the original game was my favorite. Man, sad, guys. But hey, at least I'll get
What a story, Mark.
I can't bring the article up. But go ahead, Jesus. Done. What do we
Just
got?
go do questions.
Question time. All right. First one from Brian Tulp Jr. asked, "What's the worst injury you've had, and how did you do it?" What's the worst injury? What have you broken?
I broke my elbow in 4th grade.
Ouch.
I was swinging on 2 chairs, and they they just kind of collapsed, and I don't remember after that. I don't know what happened. I just remember I woke up and my arm was it was bent.
Ow.
Not the right area. So, yeah, that was
Man, I think
crazy.
how long were you in a cast? Is it one
I
of
don't
those
know. It
games?
felt like forever, but I was in a cast, yeah, because I broke four bones in my arm
Uh,
and my elbow. What about you?
Damn, I think I broke my leg like twice when I was younger, just jumping out of trees, jumping off of one-story houses, shit like that. Just being a crazy kid
Right.
and always being in a cast and having to have crutches. Where my brother always had something where it wasn't like a break, where he had like the heel put on the bottom of a cast so he can still walk around.
Mm-hmm.
So I must have just did some serious damage when I was like 9 and 10, you know?
Right.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, nothing really serious as far as like bone breaks or
Right.
crap like that. Anything with you, Jesus? Anything crazy if he's still in here, which he's not. So we're just going to go on to the next question for Brian. He says, what animal do you wish you could have as a pet?
A fox.
A fox. I always asked this before, and I always said like something like the monkey or something. Or I think I even said like the spider monkey, but I think that thing would just be nuts. Just drive me insane. It would be cute for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know we've got a listener here who does have one. I don't know exactly if it's a spider monkey or not, but yeah, I just thought they would be cool. Just a straight up regular monkey. That's what I want. You know, we could smoke cigarettes and drink whiskey together. You know, I'm gonna buy him like one of those, like a just a regular small bicycle. He can just cruise that around.
Right.
Just film it and make YouTube videos. It would just be so cool. Yeah. Yeah. I always wanted a monkey.
What's the next one?
Brian asked, do you think Eric, do you think your wife would see him if Gears got a battle royale mode?
Okay. So yeah, I saw this earlier, and it was just a rumor when I posted it, and then it got debunked. But I would never play a Gears of War battle royale. I feel that game mode is unnecessary for Gears. I don't think it would fit well at all. I don't think it would work well at all. And so I just want it away from my Gears of War. So yes, my wife would see me because I wouldn't play it.
You know what? If they made it, you'd be on it. I don't think you'd be on it like you'd be on it like white on rice, man. I know you would, but I think it's unnecessary as well. But
I
it's
wouldn't
always
be
been
on it.
small arena stuff, right?
I'd play it that once and then probably not play it again. It's unnecessary. It doesn't need, that game type doesn't need to be in there.
Yeah. Okay. So
Every
yes, the next
freaking
question.
game doesn't need a battle royale mode.
But he does ask that question: what game does need it? And I think we talked about that last week.
I know.
Right, if you
Halo
listen to the
needs
show,
one.
we
Halo
said
would be a good one.
it's gonna be a Marvel versus Transformers, man. Transformers versus Titans.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's gonna be 80 idiots on an island.
I heard something. I was listening to a podcast today. They said, "What if Star Wars got a battle or a battle royale game type?" I thought that would have been pretty cool.
Maybe some heroes.
Right.
Yeah, that would work. I think it would work because it is a larger area, a large enough area. I think we can do that. Sure.
Right.
Yeah. So, to be serious here, let me think here. I don't know. You know, I think I'm going to go with what we talked about last week as far as battle royales. Just something Marvel and Capcom related would be sweet. Anyway, next question from Andres Valdieri asks, is Division 2 a Division 1 reskin? I don't know. It depends because I was playing with Carbide today, and he said, is this going to be basically like Division 1 where I'm just chasing after the next weapon or something, as far as like, what am I grinding for, But I think that's how all these games are going to be, right? There's got to be a carrot on the stick here, to chase after, whatever that next thing might be, right? You're always unlocking new things within your base. You're getting your whatever level, higher up. So, but think the question is how do we get there, right? Is it going to be fun to do? That's the thing, right? So
I think you just gotta portion it out, don't wear yourself out just playing that game all the time.
Right, where I felt like Division 1 is, did that pretty good. Like, I felt like they did space that out, and then they throw in some Dark Zone stuff in there. So, and it looks like it's got the same thing like just in Division 2 from what I see that's kind of locked for me right now in the beta. But
Division was a good game, so.
Yeah. So I guess we can call it a reskin, sure. It's Division 1.5. How about that? We'll see at launch in March what they got. What's going to be different? And Apex Legends, the new king of Battle Royales. Yes, it is, Andres. It is the new king at the moment.
For right now.
Yep. So we'll see how long it sticks around. I'm sure Respawn, man. They kick ass. Next question we've from Mac Jaquette. He asks, My Little Pony Battle Royale. Rated M for horse slaughter. Yeah, that's going to be the new Steam release, I think, I'm all about it, man. Let's do it. Yeah. What do you say, Eric?
No.
My Little Pony? No. Come on. Right? Shaggy and Mortal Kombat?
No.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
That got debunked.
This guy right here. Sean Iams Fuller. I played with this guy. Played some of that Battle Royale. He says, what's the point of Battle Royale games? You get first place, then what? He's got a bunch of Z's.
It's like it's fun, man. That adrenaline that you get from winning a Battle Royale game, when you fucking win, it's such a high. It's like crack cocaine, where like it's such a high that you want to feel that feeling again. So you keep going and you keep going and you keep going till you get that feeling again.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Literally is what it is. It's like it's right. An addiction thing, right? Like you get that win once, you know how it feels, and you want to feel that feeling. You want to know that you are the best in that lobby. You didn't kill everybody, but you out-survived everyone in that fucking match. When that plane first came into that match, there was 60 people alive in that game. And you and your team are the last ones out of there. That's fucking cool, man. PUBG is even cooler because it's 100 people, and then if you're playing solos and you live, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, playing with dudes today, we were like, we didn't see anybody like the entire match. We hear gunfire from a distance, and then it was like, we get down to, it's like
so tense, dude.
3 teams left, and I'm like, oh my god, my chest is getting heavy, and like, holy shit, man. And then
feels good.
Yeah, it was slaughtered,
I love it.
But then I'm like, hey, look, we lasted 15 minutes. Oh my god, like that's a long time.
Dude, like the other day we were playing, I don't know who the fuck I was playing with. I think it was Wingman yesterday, and like the circle wasn't even down to the circle was still fucking huge actually, and like when they killed us, we got third place. We're like, what the fuck? Like everyone else was dead already? Like that is nuts, dude.
They all went to the same place.
Well, like we're not kidding, dude. For like 2 minutes straight, all you heard was like, new kill leader. Kill leader dead. New kill leader.
Yes.
Kill leader dead. The champion has fallen. This person is now dead.
I was wondering
new
what
kill
that
leader.
was.
New kill leader. New kill leader. And it's like, holy fuck, like a new kill leader. And then like we were looking. I was looking at the feed, and there was one guy. He must have killed like 15 people by himself, dude. He was just destroying everyone with shotguns or so. I don't know what the fuck he had, but he was fucking wrecking people, man. Because then he came up on us and he destroyed us. We didn't even have a fucking chance to fight him. We were all kind of running, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, 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 and the wingman was freaking out, and I was like, what the fuck? And it was just fucking, we're dead. We were fucking dead.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it's
fun, because you
man.
can see like when you're dropping down, like look, there goes like teams, and it seems like they're all headed to the same exact place.
Yeah. They're all head. Because on the map when you're launching, it tells you where like there's high tier loot. So some people sometimes always go for that, or they go for the drop.
Is that where that white like?
It's like a blue circle, yeah. It's like a.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was.
And then you see like a beacon, and like if you're looking at it, like if you're just in the game looking around, you can see like a big beacon going up to the sky.
Yes.
That's where like the high
I
tier
didn't know
loot
what
is.
that was.
It's
Okay.
kind of like Call of Duty Zombies. Like when there's like if you go to the area in Call of Duty's Blackout, it's like that. You're gonna get like super shit from it or whatever.
Yeah, because your other teams can drop like other points of like we should drop here. This is suggested. Like, all right, cool, man. So that's why, Sean, just keep playing, dude.
Pretty much.
Once you get that high, you're like, get that vein ready, man. You're like ready to just.
PUBG,
I gotta
man.
get that
Getting
high
those
again.
wins in PUBG feels fucking good.
Yeah. Next question from Bill Gardner asks, "What is your video game spirit character?"
My video game is spirit character, huh?
Mine is Rico Rodriguez. Just
Cause?
Rico Rodriguez. Rico!
I'm thinking. Who
That's my boy right
video
there.
game spirit character would be?
Marcus Phoenix.
No, someone who's always changing their mind. Who's a character that's always changing their mind? I need someone who's always changing their mind in a game, guys. Come on. Fuck.
I'm thinking of
That's really hard.
yeah.
I don't know who my video
I don't know.
character is, guys. Find someone who is always changing their mind in a game. That's my spirit character.
I'll put it on the Facebook group. What did you say yours was, Eric?
Marcus Phoenix.
Marcus. Yeah, there you go.
How the fuck is Marcus Phoenix your spirit character?
Why not?
Marcus Phoenix is never as sad as you. You're always sad.
Oh, he's sad.
He's angry.
You need a fucking sad character. Who's a sad character?
I'm
Gunny?
not sad.
No, we're
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not sad.
I'm just a monotone person.
I'm just never sad.
I'm not sad. I am
All right,
not
Emo,
sad.
I want you to express excitement. Tell me something exciting. Go.
So this one time at
Oh my
band camp.
Yeah.
Nothing
All
really
right, we
exciting.
got Discord questions.
I get really excited like when I talk. I play.
I got excited talking about Resident Evil.
There we go. That's a little bit more excitement. I hear it in
I
your
got super
voice.
excited hearing you talk about it.
Man.
I was
shit.
excited. I was excited talking about it.
It's like my new
I'm
genre.
watching that someone like pull earwax or like a dead bug out of someone's ear.
Oh.
I've been watching it for 2 minutes now. I don't know why.
You ever seen those
Eric, I
fucking
know what
weird
you've been
videos
doing.
where people pull like bugs out of people's ears or like spiders?
Gross.
Yeah, like I don't know if this was like a cockroach or if this was just a buildup of earwax.
Dude, you should have saw about earwax today, dude. It was like all dark and
This is all
grimy
dark.
in my left ear.
This is like black. Like
Send you screenshots.
Holy
One time,
cow, that's
I
huge.
use Q-tips a lot, dude. I have a
Yeah.
problem with that shit. I would really have a problem. But one time, I felt like I was going deaf, dude. Like I could feel it in my head. Like my right ear was clogged. Like I could not hear out of it.
Right.
Like as good as my left ear. My left ear was like clear.
Yeah.
And when people would talk to me, it sounded like muffled. And I was like, what the fuck? And I tried putting Q-tips and I was like, it's not wax. I can't get wax. And what happened was I fucking, because I used Q-tips, I shoved the wax into my fucking ear, like down into my fucking ear, like in there. Like it was in there. So I go to the doctor, right? I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm telling like I'm going deaf. I'm only like 16 years old. I can't be 16 years old going deaf. This is nuts. But the doctor's like, nah, dude. You just got earwax in there. It's like, you use a Q-tip, huh? I was like, fuck yeah, I use Q-tips. They're the shit, dude.
Right.
She's like, well, you're not supposed to. I know it feels good or whatever, but you're not supposed to put Q-tips. And then she like showing me... She was showing me tricks and shit. I could if you do use Q-tips to like swirl it or whatever, the way to fucking do it. But then like, dude, she's like, okay, like she put me down on the fucking table, man, and she like held my head down. And I was laying there with my head sideways, and she was like, okay, I need you to not move, and I'm going to use this hook. Like she brought out like a long piece of plastic, like a long, thin piece of plastic. And it had like a little tiny fucking hook on the end of it, like very small, dude. She's like, okay, I'm going to go in your ear, and I'm going to hook wax, and I'm going to pull it out with this. Then I was like,
She put
what?
her head down like in a vice.
I was like, what? I was like, she's like, yeah, so you can't move. She's like, because if you move, I can puncture your eardrum and like you'll be fucked. I was like, oh my God, you know, like, I'm thinking the fuck, right? Because she's like, yeah, you know, your eardrum is very sensitive, and if I poke it with this thing, it's gonna burst. She's like, it's gonna hurt. She was like, so don't move. So like, dude, I'm fucking freaking out, right? Like, she's not holding me down or anything. She just tells me don't move. And next thing you know, like, she pulls on her little flashlight thing, and she goes into my fucking ear. She has a steady hand, dude. I don't know how doctors have like really steady fucking hands, but she went in there, dude. And all I hear was like, I hear like the scratching inside me. You know, you hear the scratching in there, like, and boom, like I just hear like it's like a plug, like it just popped open, dude. And like she pulled it on, and she's like, okay, here's one piece of it, and she's like dropping it in like a little napkin or something, and she goes in there again and scrapes it more and more and more, dude. She scraped it all, dude. It's fucking gnarly, man. But like,
feel revealed, like feel good.
Oh man, it felt like a relief. But in there, dude, it looked like a.
Did you hear like stereo again?
Oh man, it was like
shit, it
was like all of a sudden it was like boom, like everything was so fucking clear. You're like, oh man, I could hear again. And not just that, but like when you're like when I was going deaf there, like my balance was off. Like I felt like my head was tilted.
Yeah, your equilibrium was all
because you know you use your ears for balance and shit. I feel like my fucking balance was all off. I feel like a cat with no whiskers and shit. Like I was like fucking walking sideways. But it was crazy, man. That's my crazy earwax story. So like, don't use Q-tips, but I still use them all the time.
Oh, dude, I use Q-tips all the time.
I love that feeling, dude. It's like the best feeling ever.
What was in that dude's ear was like a huge, like
I'm always scared of that, man.
Bug.
I'm always scared of that bugs and spiders, dude. Because you think about it, like a little tiny spider can totally crawl in your ear.
Are those called earwigs? Basically, like the little bugs.
This looked like a huge moth, but it like
was he like a magician? Like ta-da! He like pulls it out. Like how the fuck did that?
Oh no, he basically like scraped this thing out of the dude's ear, and like the inside of his ear looked all raw and everything, just because it was like attached to his ear, like the skin. Ugh, I don't know why I watched the whole thing.
I seen one with the little kid had a spider in his ear. The little kid was like, I keep hearing scratching, and he kept telling his mom and dad like, I hear like crackling, like snap crackle pop in my ear. And like they didn't, and then after like he told him for like a few days, they took him to the doctor, and the doctor's like, "Yeah, your kid has a fucking spider in his ear, like in there, and it's crawling around in there. It's alive and inside his fucking ear, and the reason he's hearing the crackling and the popping is the thing is crawling like around in his ear."
Ugh.
So the doctor had to like flush it out, like you like put water in there with a syringe and like drowned it, then pulled it out. It's fucking gnarly, dude. Let's just imagine that. Imagine that in your ear, dude. Knowing there's a spider in your fucking ear.
I don't want to.
That's enough grossness.
Oh yeah, people listening to this.
I don't even want to know like how many spiders I eat at night.
Ooh.
That happens.
Oh yeah, totally, dude. My bed's against the wall. You know, they crawl out of the walls and shit. And, you know, they come down the wall and into my pillow and into my ear.
Extra protein.
Enough grossness. Let's mess the hell out. We've got questions on Discord, guys.
Oh,
we do have more questions.
The Discord machines, huh? They're working.
We've got the Discord machines. We've got lots of questions here to ask here.
Okay.
First one comes from M. Paulo.
Polo, motherfucker. No. The fuck, Paulo? What the fuck is Paulo?
No, Polo.
Polo, motherfucker.
He wants to know, do you think Apex Legends will kill Fortnite?
Okay, kill, no. But definitely damage, yes. They're totally gonna take a market from Fortnite. And I don't know. The thing is, it's not gonna completely kill it because Fortnite is geared towards everyone and it's geared towards kids, and kids can play it on an iPad.
It's building
but not just that. More parents are gonna let their kids play Fortnite than they would play Apex. Apex looks too real. It looks like a gun, like a real gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not all this like.
Yeah, it's not cartoony. Yeah, and like the dancing and the color. Yeah, it's not that.
Well, it is colored. Yeah, it's a little more realistic.
It looks more realistic, and people are not going to be like, I don't want my kid playing them gun games.
I'm sure. Probably the only people I think are kind of looking at this and shaking their heads are probably Activision with like, you know. Well, we got at least we got COD Blackout.
Blackout is
4
gonna
out there,
fucking Blackout is
before
gonna
this came
die.
out.
That's what it's gonna kill. It's gonna kill Blackout if anything. It won't kill Fortnite. Fortnite's too big.
Yeah.
Blackout, it could definitely kill Blackout. Blackout is it's a $60 buy-in to get into Blackout. You have to pay $60 on PC. You have to pay at least $30. It's not free, and it's not as good. So there you go, people. Play Apex. Fuck Blackout. Don't fuck me. Just forget Call of Duty. It's dead.
Unless you're into the zombies thing, you can buy that. You can
Yeah, I guess if you're really
sure.
into the zombie things, it may be worth it for you. But if you're not into that, don't buy it. It's not worth it. Apex is better. If you're going to look at Call of Duty just for the Blackout, get Apex. It's way better. It runs better. It feels better. It's better in every way, shape, and form. The inventory is better. They copied a lot of things from Blackout. You know that with the inventory, like the auto attaching the attachments and
that's cool.
cracks.
I like that. It's not like I have to go
press
in
up
there,
on D-pad to heal
one.
yourself. They copied a lot of that shit from fucking Blackout. But hey, they did it better. They improved it actually. It runs better. It's better.
Yeah. And he does go on to say, what can Respawn do, improve in Apex, and what new heroes can you see coming down the pipeline? He says, I'm thinking a hero with flashbang ability and one that can run on walls for a short time.
What they can improve, I'm not 100% sure what they can improve. Maybe more, I don't know, the game is good. I don't know what they can improve. Maybe add events.
No, but I like the fact that he's talking about walk on walls for a short time. So maybe something more like a pilot.
Well, it'll come with the characters. What I'm thinking is improvements as of right now. I mean, there's a bug with the game where sometimes it happened to Drano a lot. It's happened to me a little bit where you win a match or you lose a match. More to say, you finish one and you're backing out and all will glitch out and it'll like take forever to back out, or it just won't back out right. They need to fix that. That's an improvement they need to make. It's not game killing.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
annoying.
the only issue I've had with in-game stuff where, oh wait, I'm loading back to the main screen.
It's taking me forever. Oh fuck! Hold on, guys. I gotta relaunch the game. Like, and it's not horrible because all your progress, like, they track it really good. Like, if you like quit the game and you go back in there, it'll tell you like, you did this much damage. This is how much you deserve from XP from that. Like, it still gives you that.
I've still seen that screen, so that's good.
Yeah.
That
you still get all that,
out, so.
but they do need to fix that where it's kind of annoying. But like as new characters, I think they're gonna totally have like a diva character where somebody calls in a Titan.
Oh yeah.
I think they're gonna totally add one in the future where like someone's gonna be able to call in a Titan.
That's what I told Jonathan.
And I think that character, Gunny, I actually think that character will be the one able to wall run because it'll be like a pilot character. Well, like that's I'm a pilot and I'm gonna go join these Apex Legends guys. But like his Titan won't be as good as like a regular Titanfall Titan. It'll be like more ghetto, but it'll still be kind of like a Titan. But it'll just be like way weaker than one because
right to balance out.
Yeah, you got to be able to kill it, right? Yeah. So I think they could totally do that where like he has like a little ghetto looking Titan, like a homemade Titan or something, but he can actually run. But he's like a ghetto pilot. Like he's not as good as the actual pilots. He wants to be like them, but he can't. You know what I mean?
Right.
He has like the ghetto equipment. Like he could wall run, but he can't wall run forever. He wall run for a little bit. And shit like that. I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, definitely. All right, next question from Azaria. Says, you lose both your hands in a tragic all-night gaming binge accident playing E.T. What two gaming peripherals do you equip for your new mandibles? Hashtag the realest streamer on Mixer.
Azaria. I see him streaming all the fucking time, dude. All the time.
Sorry, Azaria. I don't get on Mixer too much, but I do see him on there. Yeah.
Well, they're on my friends list, and I always see them streaming. Like, this person is now streaming on Mixer, or this person is now streaming on Twitch. Always playing, like, Overwatch and shit like that. Anyways, I want, so for my right hand, I mean, I don't know if I want, like a thing or, like, a hand. What do I want, Gunny?
I have no idea. I'm already thinking of, like, what peripherals do I use? What am I going to use? My elbows? My legs here? You know, I'm thinking, Shit. I'll just use pedals, man. That's what I'll use for my feet. All right. Guess I'll be shooting.
You've lost your hand, Gunny. You've lost your hands.
I know, so I'm going to use my feet now.
You're going to use your feet to game?
Yeah. I'll use pedals.
I want like a hand, like robot hands. Those would be really cool, I think. Like, I want legit looking, like, they look like hands, but they're robot hands.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all metal looking. That would be fucking awesome.
Like a Terminator style.
Yeah, just like that. I want them to look like that, too. I don't want them to be, like, all fancy looking. I want them to look all fucked up in metal, like just like, I'm going to fucking crush this cup if I pick it up.
Damn. That just gets me thinking about, like, VR. Like, what if you did lose your hands, but are you going to get, like, this phantom hand thing going? Like, could you, like, recreate that somehow? You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I went a little off the rails on that. Got crazy there.
I mean, have you seen the commercial for that, what the fuck is that controller? The adaptive controller for the Xbox?
That's what I first thought of when he asked
like,
this
that
question.
thing is, do you fucking game with that thing? Like, that thing has like 100-something attachments or something for it that you can use to, like, game with it differently. Like, literally, like 100 attachments you can pay for. Like, they cost a little bit extra, but, like, they have, like, a configuration for, like, almost everything.
I'm thinking of, like, a couple streamers I've seen where, you know, he's using the rubber hose in the mouth.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen those guys.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Playing Arma, dude.
Yeah, like, playing like a fucking
DayZ.
shooter.
Like,
yeah.
It's not an easy game to play.
Fucking people up, you know, and he's, like, fucking people up. He's not, like, just playing this and getting killed. Like, they're fucking good players.
They're super good. I mean, you've got to go up. You've got to open the door. You've got to run up the stairs. You've got to turn right, come down, crouch, pull your gun out. You know, it's like, man, how do you do that?
But like I say, I can't get hands for my new hands. I'll get like, I want like a knife on my left hand, and on my right hand, I want like I would say a hook, maybe a claw.
Yeah, maybe doesn't Cable have like a claw or something like that?
Yeah,
or a double hand. Yeah, some shit like that. That'd be tight. Yeah, maybe a rocket launcher, right hand. Be nice.
Be cool to have gun hands.
Yeah. Edward Scissorhands. There you go. No, that would be good.
That would be annoying as fuck. Do you imagine having scissors for hands? That would be so bad.
I wouldn't want to itch my eye or anything.
I wouldn't want to itch my eye. I wouldn't want to itch anything because you just cut yourself. And then, like, how do you whip your dick out to take a piss? Like it's just, you're like, how do you unzip your pants? You just cut them.
Yeah.
Cut my pants open.
Very carefully.
How do you wipe your ass? You can't do none of that.
Yeah, so if it's an RPG, I'm going with the sword hand, you know?
Sword hand?
Yeah. And maybe the claw on the other one.
I want, like, vice grips for hands.
Oh, shit. Snap some of these freaking fingers off of the thing.
Oh, shit.
And other tips. Anyway, next question from the Mayo. When Anthem came out as a demo and the EA servers crashed, with EA claiming that they were not prepared for so many users at once, wants to know if it was just fake hype. Isn't it always just hype, right?
Yeah, kind
like,
of.
Whoa, we had so many players, you know? I think that's always their thing. Or I think they just, that's something they never talk about. We're going to be ready, you know? We're going to be ready for this.
They always say they're going to be ready. They're never ready.
Yeah, especially even with Battlefield, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we just weren't ready for this all-at-once stuff. But he goes on to say, after all, Apex came out and set a record of 10 million concurrent players. Little to no issues. No, that's true.
Well, the thing is, I think
getting into a match,
Apex...
just getting out of a match.
I think Apex doesn't run on a server. I think it runs peer-to-peer, like Call of Duty almost.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too.
I don't think it runs on a server. Or maybe it does. It has to
set up with a Titanfall, right, Jonathan?
Yeah. Or it has to run like I don't know, right? Because it is a battle royale. So maybe it is on a server. It's weird, yeah. It is weird how they completely screwed up the Anthem demos twice. But we're able to release Apex like nothing, like 10 million people. And 10 million people played it. And then 1 million people played it at the same time. Like, at the same time, 1 million people were in the matches fighting.
Well, now I'm thinking, Referee was saying on his podcast Unlocked about how now I'm thinking what engine they were using, something different. It was not something that they normally
I'm forgetting
use.
the name of the engine that Epic uses. They use the same one that.
Is it the Epic? I don't know. I could
No,
just
it's
pull
not
that up.
Epic. It's not Epic. It's the Source
Unreal.
engine.
It's the Unreal engine,
Source.
right? Source from Unreal, right?
Source, yeah, something like that from Unreal, yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's also what you can do with that engine too to freaking make it work buttery smooth.
Yeah. But anyways, I think they did a good job, and yeah, EA just doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, man. They're full of it.
Yep.
Anyways.
Betterholic. Our friend Betterholic has asked, apart from gaming podcasts, what kind of podcast do you listen to?
I get this question every so often, and I love answering it because I listen to a lot of podcasts, dude. A lot of podcasts in my week.
I only listen to gaming podcasts mainly. I tried the ones that you recommended, Jesus, like from, whether it be from like some kind of thriller podcast or crime.
I listen to a lot of crime podcasts. Well, not a lot of them, but one of them specific. It's called Generation Y. That's these two dudes that are like friends or whatever. I don't know if they're friends. Maybe they're like lovers or something. I don't fucking know. Who knows what they are? But they get together every week, and they release like a podcast about a crime that happened, like a murder, or usually murder, mostly murder, always murder, kind of. Sometimes it's not murder, but a lot of the times it is. And they'll talk about like how it happened, why it happened, what happened to the people that got caught, that didn't get caught. Maybe they got away, maybe they were acquitted of the crime, or maybe they did commit the crime and then they got found guilty. And they kind of go through the evidence a little bit and kind of what the investigation entailed and all that. Pretty interesting show. Other shows that I listen to on my rotation here, I'm looking at it now. Behind the Bastards, it's another show. This guy is a comedian, and he goes through and he talks about like evil people in the world, like Saddam Hussein, Osama bin Laden, even American presidents and American politicians. And he talks about like the bastard behind the person. Like he'll be like, this guy is a bastard because he runs a multi-million-dollar like mercenary company, and this is what they do or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a guy like in the world,
Mitt Romney owns all these other companies.
Yeah, like Mitt Romney did this. Yeah, he'll talk about the person or whatever. Like for example, did you know Saddam Hussein used to write erotic novels? Like he wrote sex books, like fantasy sex, like a woman having sex with like a snake and shit. Like Saddam Hussein was into that shit, and that's what he wrote. He wrote books about that. He published them. But he talks about shit like that. And like recently, he's done one on Mark Zuckerberg, like how much of a piece of shit that guy is, and a bunch of other people. He's done it on a bunch of people. He's done some on like politicians, a lot of Republicans, but Democrat, and a lot of different people around the world. Another one that I love to listen to, I got a lot, I'm telling you. This list will go on forever. Dan Carlin's Hardcore History. That's pretty much this dude, Dan Carlin himself, goes through history. But this dude is like when you're done listening to one of these podcasts from him, it feels like you went to college to study about this fucking history, dude. Because he goes into detail about the history of like a certain civilization or some people that's something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember listening to one like a year ago. He had a 3-part podcast. They were each like 2 hours or 3 hours long, or maybe 4 hours long each. But it was about Rome, and he went to Rome's history. He was like talking about Rome in the beginning, Rome in the middle, and then the Romans in the end, like how they collapsed, like how the society collapsed and shit, you know. And he gets pretty detailed, and he's like some dude just by himself talking. And then some funny podcasts I listen to, not serious shit, but it's just funny stuff. The Macron Show, it's a prank call podcast. This guy's a British dude, friend. That dude's awesome. He pretty much does prank calls with his buddies for hours, like 4 hours at a time, 5 hours at a time.
Jeez.
And it'll just be prank calls. It'll be like him prank calling like somebody made a complaint about Comcast. My service sucks. Like, I need to fix this. And they'll call up the people, ask Comcast, and they'll be like, hey, we're Comcast or whatever. Like, we're here to help. And like, then he just trolls him or whatever. You know what I mean? They just troll the people. They never like people's information or anything, but they just troll them, you know, like. And then it's funny because people are always like, you're a scammer. And they're like, how are we a scam if we're not even asking you for any information? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we're not asking you for information.
Now we know why Comcast says, this guy.
Yeah, this guy totally, like, I think back in, like, 2015, Comcast said on the news, like, on CNN or something, that they hired, like, 100-man team to track him down.
Wow.
And, like, for, like, that whole year, Macron, on his podcast, he would, like, play that clip from CNN. Be like, fucking Comcast hired 100-man team to track me down. It's funny, though. It's just fucking funny. He's a fucking host dude, man. Like, and when that shit hits, like, when he does something crazy, it is the funniest thing in the world, dude. You would literally cry laughing. I was crying laughing on Friday because he had a guy shooting his shotgun at trees in his front yard. Because Macron told him that he was going to go to his house. He was like, I'm going to go to your house right now. And the guy's like, I dare you, motherfucker. And Macron is like, I'm outside in your front porch. I'm like, hiding in the bush. I'm hiding in the bush. And then the dude was like, oh yeah, motherfucker. And then he like was fucking shooting his shotgun at all his bushes and trees and shit. And
wow.
And like, it was just fucking hilarious because the guy shot his gun like 5 times. And like, you could tell he had a shotgun or something. And he was just fucking shooting it at trees. He's like, I dare you, motherfucker, where you at? And he was like, oh, not over there, I'm over here. And the guy would just fucking shoot the gun again. It was just hilarious, dude. You know, like, just shit like that. So there's some podcasts I listen to. And I know...
bonus pranks, but not that serious, you know?
And the Macron show, like, I know other people, I know I mentioned it before on this podcast, and, like, I've had people, like, message me, like, saying, like, dude, the Macron show is fucking crazy. Like, that shit is hilarious. It is. It's just nuts. It is fucking wild. But it's a very long podcast. It goes for like 6 hours sometimes. The longest they've done
I'd be afraid I'd wreck my truck from the laughter, you know?
The longest they've done a show, I think it was like 24 hours. It was literally, the show was recorded for like 24 hours. They did a 24-hour podcast that they released. And what they did there is they had like everybody on, because he used to be on a different like show network that was like a prank call network. They did a bunch of prank call podcasts. Those guys got all together. And they all like switched off every like 4 hours or every 7 hours or something. They would switch up. You know what I mean? So like one guy would be leaving and the other guy would be coming on. Some of them were on there for like 12 hours. Right? They would just like stay on the call, and then other people would be calling in. People would be dropping off. And that was crazy. Like they did that for like to raise money or some shit. And I don't know how much they did or how much they raised, but they were on there for 24 fucking hours. That shit was crazy. Wow. But they had like 12 or 15 people to do it, you know what I mean? They were able to, like, people were able to fall off and go to sleep or whatever. Good, crazy. Good shows, man. Lots of podcasts out there. There's tons of them out there, though, man. You can find a podcast about everything.
I would say the only thing that's on my feed right now is Horribly Awkward. That's really, but then Sean has been doing like a video game show every so often, but mainly it's just...
Horribly Awkward, yeah. I listened to that.
That guy.
I was actually on that podcast last week. That's Friday.
I saw that you were on there. Yeah.
We literally.
I was like, what?
I don't even know what we talked about. We just talked for like 2 hours or something. We just talked about whatever. It was weird. Nice. It was awkward. Guess.
Sweet, but I think it's all we have for questions, guys.
Oh, woo! HGP is done, motherfucker! Done. We're done.
Finished.
Done. What do we say, Gunny? Where can we find you?
Hey, find me on Xbox Live and Steam under gamertag Gunny Chief. On Twitter, Gunny Chief. Where do we find you, Jesus?
Xbox Live gamertag Jesus Walks Out. It's spelled just the way it sounds. J-S-J. What the fuck? Jesu. Wax a lot. Yeah, go add me. And then add me on PlayStation Network. G, the letter G, and S-U-S, Wax a lot. And find me in the Snowmageddon here in the Northwest.
I saw Wingman posting shit up there. He's got like
Dude,
9 inches of,
Wingman has a lot of snow.
9 feet of snow.
He's not
something.
fucking. He has like a foot of snow up there. He lives like in the wilderness or some shit, dude. He's like a fucking mountain man. I'm a civilized person and I live in a town, okay?
But is it higher than like
people.
Portland, or is it just kind of
No,
equal?
dude, no. My town is lower Portland, I think. We live in a valley, like we live like in a valley. It goes down a lot. So like here we rarely get snow. So that means if it's snowing a lot here though, then it's gonna snow. That means it snowed a lot everywhere. Because you know what I mean? We're pretty low on down. And like that means that because like today we got about an inch, I think. Or whatever, you know what I mean. Very little amount. And like I know for a fact, like some places that are further away from me, like more towards Portland, they didn't get no snow at all. And then Portland got a ton of snow, I think. But like other places didn't. So it's kind of weird. Like between us and them, there was some places that didn't get snow. It's fucking
How far
weird.
away from you are the hills where you could just grab a snowboard and go?
5 minutes.
Nice. Grab a snowboard and go.
Oh, no, like you mean like Mount Hood? Like the fucking...
Hell yeah,
you can go
man.
snowboarding like in the snow,
No
like
jacket,
the ski lodge. That place is like 2 hours away, probably 3 hours away.
Take the Jeep, man.
Mount Hood is about 2 hours away, I would
Take
say.
the 4-wheel drive and go.
Just go on
Put some chains
down.
on.
It would take forever to get there, dude. In the snow and this type of weather, fucking take me 2 days.
It's only 8
to
o'clock
get
at night, dude. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Get out there.
Yeah, I'll crash.
Hell yeah.
End up on the side of a ditch somewhere in a ditch, stuck, sleeping in my car. But yeah, that's where you can find me, Snowmageddon 2019. I know the Oregon people are probably laughing at this shit because they know what I mean when I say Snowmageddon. It's like no snow here, dude. But people freak out, man. All the kale was gone, Gunny. All the kale inside the grocery stores was gone.
Why? Are they making smoothies out of them or something?
Why fucking kale was gone? Like the one thing the news pointed out, like, oh, we're here in Portland at the Fred Meyer's. The store shelves seem to be wiped out, but the one item that's exclusively wiped out is the kale. The fucking kale was all gone.
The new aphrodisiac.
Shit. Like, people were buying it up, I guess. People really needed that kale, bro.
You know, birth rates go up during that time, you know?
Yeah.
We're all in the cabin together.
Yeah. Anyway, we're out of here, people. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. Oh, wait. Eric. St. Nicholas died on the show.
He fell asleep, didn't he?
I don't know. Maybe. He was like, I'm having issues with my computer.
St. Nicholas.
How does Eric talk?
Xbox.
I have problems with my computer. Find me on
Quietly.
Xbox Live, St. Nicholas. Find me on PlayStation, Epic Irk. I'll be playing some more Resident Evil 2.
Years of War.
That's it, guys. That's it. And that's it, Eric.
Yeah.
Bye. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll see you on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. Bye. Peace
We love
out.
you. Thank
Drive
you for
safe.
listening.
If you're in the snow right now, do a donut. Go do it. Do it really fast. No one will
Pull
see
the heat
you.
brake right now. Pull that fucking heat brake. Crank the wheel to the left. Just
Oh, to the right, to the right.
You want
Doesn't
to
matter.
HGP.
Doesn't matter which way
Please
you-
don't hit another vehicle. Disclaimer.
We're not responsible. Yeah, we're not responsible for any actions you may take during the show. Goodbye. Good night. Or good day. Or whatever time it is. Good something. Bye.
How you doing?
Bye.